Yes, people, what you saying? Yeah, you're watching a brand new episode of the Roadside Rhapsody podcast. Yeah, today we got a guest that we've shared a lot of memories together. Get that nice and close to your mouth, G.
Getting used
we
to the
got
mic.
none other than Jay3.
Back. What you saying,
my guy? What you saying?
Yes, bro.
Good, yeah.
Gas to see this happening. Gas to see this happening.
I'm gassed to have you in, man. Like, I mean, it probably weren't even 4 months ago when you done that Facebook Live or Instagram Live. That weren't long ago, was it?
What was that for?
You had just done a live. Yeah, I was at work. You went on live and you were saying, I just started speaking to you on it, and I was saying, look, my dream is to get a van, put a podcast studio in it, and it was like that was just the dream. Like, and it was literally not even 4 months later. It's just like boom, it's all just come together so quick.
Yeah, sick.
Quicker than I thought, innit? Like I didn't think I was gonna. I mean, I needed a van to get about. Like I said to you, I secured a startup loan, a van to sort of get about and do bookings with and stuff like. But I didn't think.
Sick.
Obviously you see it was already sort of patterned up like this. So
sick, I'm always gassed to see my people doing well, man. When you pulled up in this, I was like, I don't know, is it going to be a bit ropey?
Yeah. No,
I don't know, but it looks sick though, man.
Yeah, gassed. I'm glad you like it. But yeah, it's the same with you, man. I want to congratulate you. Obviously, you surpassed 30,000 streams on one of your recent releases.
Yeah, man, I did. To be fair, I didn't even know that until you told me.
You say,
gassed, yeah.
I know, man.
I've done well anyway, even on streaming social media platforms. Like I got 20,000, 30,000.
Yes,
I think it's on 30.
It's a bang. Oh, yeah, is that the one that fucking Dapper Laughs hit you up on?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gassing when I see that.
Like, what? Dapper Laughs hit me up,
and he was like, I'm saving that banger. I was like, I was gassing. Oh, he's well funny, isn't he?
Dapper Laughs and that, like, go on then. Do you know what I mean?
I rate Dapper Laughs,
I like him as well. Do you know what I mean? I follow these guys, and it's nice when you realise that your music has reached this person because, like most musicians, we're all a bit weird. We're all a bit, what's the word? Introverty, maybe. And so for me to know that my music went that far, I think, yeah, man, sick.
Yeah, he's a geezer, innit?
Sick. And by the way, I'm going to be vaping in this. I don't want to promote it. You shouldn't vape. It's very bad for you.
Yeah, to be honest, mate, I got a vape as well.
I don't want to be promoting this. I want to let you know that just because I'm doing it, don't think I like this. It's bad. But I've given up everything else. So it's my one little, I don't know what the word is, little event.
Vice.
You know what I mean? But here we are. So I'm just another vapor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I like to obviously see the first episode and that. I like to start the podcast with perform one of my upcoming releases and that.
Yeah, sick.
It's a little drum and bass piece. It's a remix of a tune that I've already got out. It's like a lo-fi tune. We'll get straight into it.
Yeah,
bro.
standards. Let's go.
Oh. What's going
on? Sick. This is drum and bass, yeah?
Yeah, boy.
Standards.
It's like liquidy sort of touches of.
That's more me anyway.
Let me sing you a lullaby while I hope and pray everything's gonna be alright. I'm trying to find light in my heart on the coldest and darkest night. I want it to shine bright inside and glow like a firefly. All my life I've been trying to do the most. Climb every building and cross every single road. Play every chord and sing every single note. But lately I've been mentally isolated with nowhere to go. Chemistry calculating every single dose. Part of me died, now I'm in a power episode. Cause I'm rolling with a ghost. And it feels like time is running out. It's like I'm trying to head straight, navigating around a roundabout. And I feel overwhelmed with doubt. Struggling communicating lately, I've been feeling down.
Yeah, sick. Oh, I love that.
Down. Do you want to spray about on the next drop? I'll let you know when, yeah?
Yeah, mate.
I'll let you know. Yeah. Let me sing you a lullaby while I hope and pray everything's gonna be alright. I swear it's mad, I'm so damn tired all the time. Sleeping too much, then still waking up with the darkest eyes. I try my best to catch a vibe. I link my guys and keep my dark side disguised. Hold back the cries, try keeping my eyes dry. It's made me stronger every time I write. I can't seem to find a way to vent, so I just write another line. Cross all the T's and then I'm dotting all the I's. Mix the crystal with the shine and I'm turning off the lights. Sit in the darkness while I sing this lullaby. And it feels that time is running out. like I'm trying to head straight, navigating around a roundabout. And I feel overwhelmed with doubt, struggling communicating lately, I've been feeling down.
Look, listen, yeah, I turned my life around and now I'm winning. Focused on myself and cut out all these lousy women. I work out and get this pump on, brother, now I'm dripping. Used to serve up drugs, but now it's protein powder and chicken. Fuck your clout, you dickhead, raised in Feltham Town, I'm different. I've been down and risen, now I've figured out my mission. Won't let sour bitches come around and cloud my vision. Try and doubt me, but don't ever doubt the powers in him. Aye, I turn my life around, I'm feeling blessed. Energy's deep, I got ADHD, I don't need a rest. Wanna leave them be my guest, I'm good on my own, don't even stress. I need peace to be my best, catch me outside with the trees, oh yes. I don't need no stress, I went through an ego death and came back on a hero flex with bare knowledge from deeper depths. Mad, I'm on drums like Comedy NMV, yep. If you see me on set, DJs wheeling deck, I'm an immediate threat. Ah, yes, Rob.
Yeah, sick.
Sorry, the moment won that one, but they're the best ones, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's what this podcast's all about, bro.
That's
it's like,
man.
Because it's also like, I mean, we might tuck into a little loop later, something like it's just completely unplanned, just sort of just like
down, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So I kind of want it to be people to see the sort of progression of like, you know what I mean. So if we sat here and wrote a song, and then you're like, oh, that's a banger. Do you know what I mean? People will feel like a part of that, the creation of that song. That's what I'm saying. So it's a bit more.
Love
like,
that. I want to do stuff like that as well. To be fair, it's always just me. Like, I think people when they watch me think I got some mad sociable life and that, yeah. But really, it's just me in my house, like, just in my room.
Yeah, we see you're quite for someone who, you know what I mean. You say you're introvert, you are actually quite extrovert, because it's like even me, like I'm an extrovert person, but it takes sometimes a lot for me to actually just speak to my phone. But like the whole like actually like, you know what I mean, talking to your phone, just even that sometimes I'm like, oh, I really have to be in the mood for it. Do you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it's weird. I can be extroverted, I suppose, but most of the time I'm introverted, and I feel like it's my surroundings. To be honest with you, I'm from Feltham. I don't know if you lot know that, but I'm from Feltham, and to be fair, if you're out around here, like there ain't really much positive stuff going on around here. So yeah, I suppose I'm probably I'm an extrovert around the right people, around the right setting. But when I'm here, bro, like I have to be introverted. There's no other choice really, because what's the other alternative? To go out and
it's getting
I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there.
No, you're doing well, man. You're doing well at the minute. Obviously, from what I see, anyway. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, and it's focusing on the music. That's what I like to see in it. So
man, I took a break for a long time and that, and I had to, you remember, like, course. Some of you lot don't know what I used to be like. I was a bit of a madness, messed up quite a lot of stuff. Been to festivals, messed them up and that. And I just thought,
shit you'll never forget though, isn't it?
Yeah, like you see, like we went to Croatia, and I ended up, I can't be bothered to explain the whole thing because it's a bit negative. Do you know what I mean? But I went there. I got too drunk, I messed it all up, and I had to catch 5 planes back home that day. And I remember ringing Westy, shout out Westy, because this geezer's put up with my shit for a long time as well. So shout out Westy, yeah. But I remember ringing Westy, and I woke up at the airport, yeah, and I was like, shit, I don't know how I've even got here, bro. What have I done? I rang Westy, and I was like, you all right, mate? And he was like, nah, we're not all right.
Do you know what the funniest part of that is? Which I remember, you booked all these flights, you told me you was like, at one point you was in some dinghy flight with like 10 seats and propellers, and then you was like, where was it? You flew back and you're like, bruv, I've booked the flight back to Heathrow, but I'm parked at Stansted. Yes. Or was that what it was?
Yes, bruv, like,
bruv.
I just woke up at the airport at about, it must have been about 10 o'clock in the morning, and I got there at about 4. I had alcohol poisoning because I was that ill. I was ill. And I'm shit scared of flying. I don't like flying. Yeah, and the first flight, she's like, we're coming to get me. So I'm still yakking. I'm still being sick. Yeah. And she's like, you got to go and catch your first flight. So I'm like, all right, cool. Shit scared of flying, yakking up. I go outside, and it looks like a fucking Jurassic Park plane. This little 10-litre propeller plane sat next to a propeller while I'm yakking in a bag. I ain't even took off yet. And I just thought, oh, what is this day? But it was a good day. I ended up on an Emirates flight.
Oh, so not
an Emirates, but you know the plane, the big plane.
Yeah.
I ended up on one of them. Like I ended up on some private Mercedes Sprinter taxi thing that taxied me from one plane to another because I was late and that. And I'll be real, although I do regret that, I'd regret messing that all up. That unique little story come out of that, like so.
How long was the travel then, from start to finish? Obviously, you woke up in the morning.
Long. I think I don't know what time I fucked it up. Like I don't really know because I ain't really even spoken about it.
I can't remember. I do remember it was one of them ones. Where you thought it was a booky place you were staying at, innit? And you thought the security were going through people's rooms and that people were getting passports stolen, money and that. So obviously you come back And like I remember you thought like you could.
I just thought someone stole my money. I couldn't find it. I couldn't find nothing else.
They were boogie security. I remember coming to visit you boys.
Yeah, bruv, like people, like they were renting mopeds to people, and then robbing the mopeds off the people and saying you've had our moped robbed and that, like so it was a bit of a bookie hotel, and I just thought they took my money, so I just kicked off and smashed it to bits. I don't know this though. Like I do you know how I know this? Because you remember the boys that were in the room next door.
Yeah,
you know, we linked up with all them boys. We met some other boys.
Vaguely. I only come to your villa like once or twice, I think.
Okay. Well, we linked up with these other boys. They were in the room next door. And I woke up at the airport. And just as I woke up, they come back to the airport to drop off their rental.
Oh, so
and I didn't even know him at this point because I was fucked. Like, and he come in and was like, oh, bruv, you fucked up. And I was like,
really?
What? And he was like, you smashed it to bits. He was like, bruv, at one point, I come out of my balcony and there was a table in the tree. Where I picked up the table.
There's like 4 stories up as well.
Yeah, and thrown it off the balcony and it's landed in a tree. So yeah, I've done a lot of things like that, and I had to take a long break to figure out who I am. Like, you know, I can't be doing that forever. So here we are. I've only just started doing music again, and hopefully nothing like that happens ever again.
It's good, man. It's good, man. It's nice to see you, because I do see a lot more spiritual, a lot more spirituality, a lot more in touch with yourself and with just Mother Nature in general. I really like
love it,
seeing
man.
that side of you, man. Like, it's good.
It's like, I don't know. I like I said, again, I don't want to promote the use of anything and that, like, so I don't know if I should or shouldn't.
Use, don't abuse, man. Crack on. You tell your story, innit? Like, I mean, this is medicine to a lot of people. Do you know what I mean? Like,
bro.
We're talking about shrooms as well at the end of the day. Mate.
Like, I always grew up around a very violent. I had a very violent upbringing from all aspects, like from my home life to school life to then I lived with my nan for a bit, and even I was opposite a gypsy site there, so they was always fighting, and I kind of always just thought, as bizarre as it sounds, I just thought that is normal. Like, so it took a long time for me to like realise it's not, and then I've never even told this story, to be fair, but it's probably a good story for a podcast. But I had enough one day. Shout out Zestar, drum and bass DJ. Yeah, I had enough one day, and I just thought, you know what, I've had enough. I'm going to finish all this and just leave this earth, like, and just whatever. So he actually shouted me and was like, listen, what have you got to lose? Like, just take mushrooms. And I was like, nah, because I'm one of them people who think spiders are going to come out the ceilings and all that. And anyway, he was like, look, what have you got to lose? You're talking about ending your life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
just
you
take
might as
them.
well, yeah.
So I was like, boom, all right, cool.
But it's going to go one way or the other. You're actually going to do it, or you're going to
a big old handful of them, and that was it. I was just blown open.
What did you eat? Like an eighth? Did you weigh it up?
I don't really know. I just ate a handful. Just ate a handful. So like, it was probably a bad idea, really, to be honest with you. But like, bruv, I'll be real. Listen, and I want to say this before this as well. Men cry. Yeah. So when I say this, I don't care what no one thinks. I woke up after that, and for someone, we was talking about ADHD before and that, and for someone who's got such a violent ADHD brain, it was the first time in my whole life that I ever felt genuine mind peace. Nice. And I woke up and I was crying for about 4 hours. On and off.
What sort of like happy crying, or was you just
because I was just like
a realization?
I felt like there was something else.
Yeah.
Like, it's not all this, like, and I don't have to be all violent. And I had a stupid car at the time. It was some BM, and I come out and I was like, I don't need that. I'm not materialistic no more. Yeah. Like, my ego is just gone. It took a long time. It didn't just happen in one day, but my ego eventually dissolved. And
I mean, a lot of people say that it's a common effect of it. Do you know what I mean? Which is good. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Well, it done wonders for me, man. And like I said, I hate promoting anything. I can only tell you what it done to me. And like I said, for someone with a brain like mine, it gave me something else. And so, it's been a journey from then, you know. And I go out to forest now. I love nature. I love animals.
It's nothing better.
Don't litter. I pick up litter, and it just makes you a beautiful person, I think.
Well, we touched on it before. Like, you know what I mean? It's one of them ones. Like, the energy you put out in the world is the energy you get back, and that's
100%.
Facts, really. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I've always put out negative energy as well. My whole life I have, and then you expect something different. So it's like, you know, sometimes you have to force yourself into positivity, but then you start to notice, like, oh, this is better. Like, because people are nice to you, then you smile at someone, they smile at you. When you're walking around like me all the time, like, who's smiling at you? No one. So
it's the thing with like city vibes, man. Like, when I go to London and that, it's always like, do you know what I mean? Because I'm that person as well. Like, oh, good morning, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. Like, and then London, I know it's what it is. I think the problem is it's like a rub-off thing, because like, even after a while, when I used to live around these ways, even though you start getting sucked into it.
You
Like
do.
when I'm like, it was just like, oh, how are you? And then you're like, oh, well, fuck you then.
Fuck
Yeah,
off
yeah.
then.
And then you get to the point, you're just like, fuck everyone, fuck the world. Do you know what I mean? It's too many people in one place, I think. Do you know what I mean? It's not really...
I think it opened up my mind to like actually getting out of here as well. Like I had my best mate KJ, he died, rest in peace. But after he died, I was like, bloody hell, man, I ain't done nothing. Like obviously we went to Croatia, we done all that type of stuff, but I thought I've never done anything and successfully completed it without fucking up and without whatever. So I just put myself loads of things, man. I went Portugal twice.
Yeah, so you tried skiing, innit? That was one of the funniest stories I've ever seen. Yeah, I love how you was proper into it and that, and then eventually at the end of the day, you're like, fuck skiing, yeah.
No, do you know what?
But you did go back. You did go back. Like, you was like, yeah, I ain't doing this again. But you went back the next day and that. I was like,
I'm like that with everything. Like the first day, I'm ropey. I'm like, I don't want a beer. I hate it.
It's a lot of falling over, innit? Like,
yeah, I went back, loved it, and I got stuck. I don't know if you've seen the story. Did you see me get stuck up the mountain?
Yeah, I did. I watched the whole story. Yeah, the next day. So it was all like cloudy and that as well. When you got
I was up the mountain,
Oh yeah, and they were like, you couldn't get the thing back down. They're like, no, you got to ski, mate.
So basically, I don't know why they let me go up there.
Yeah,
but obviously they don't expect me to be as shit as I am. People there are good at skiing. I'm terrible. I'm like Bambi on ice, bruv. Yeah. So anyway, I've got the last cable car up the top. They're presuming I can just ski down, and like I know. And I was at the top of the mat. I looked at the route, and I was like, I can't go down that.
What was it? What sort of red or something?
Red and black. It was only red and black now. Yeah, and I'm skiing for like half hour. Yeah, so like I'm at the top here, and the geezer's like, sorry bro, we're closed, you're going down. And I was like, oh my god, and I had to do it, and it took me about probably nearly an hour. Bro, it was sick though.
Yeah,
it was the best thing I've ever done.
When you're just like above the clouds and that, and like, oh mate, there is no better. I'm only new to like snowboarding. That same story I had. I took you met Jake, you know Jake, and I think it was Brandon come up the top of the mountain. I went to the top of the slope behind. I was like, yeah, come meet me in a bit, boys. They come up. And like they had just started as well. Like I think it was only a blue and that. And I was like, yeah, it's not a bad slope. They've come up there and they were like, mate, I ain't fucking doing this yet. And they done the same thing. They said to the geezer, they're like, yo, can we go back down on the lift, please? The geezer's like, nah, you ain't getting on the chairlift. You got to ski down. And then at one point, I was already at the bottom. I've gone back up. I've gone to catch up to them. Yeah, they're sitting on the snowboards like sleds trying to get down there. Oh, it's my boy Horror and that. Yeah, trying to get down the hill and that. Wow,
sick holidays. Do you ever go skiing? Go skiing.
It's sick, mate. Do you not think about doing snowboarding and that, or just?
Nah, because I'll be honest, after skiing I thought I need to be able to, like, you know, with snowboarding, like if you're going over your face first and everything. Like I could get used to it better like that, but
batters you, mate. Absolutely.
Like all of that shit though, like I'm just standing there. Like I said a minute ago, I grew up thinking everyone was violent and everyone was aggressive and all that shit, and it's like I'm standing in Austria looking off a mountain, people are like just lovely, like they're beautiful. Before I went there, everyone was like, oh, they're gonna be horrible because a lot of them are German, they don't like us and that, like and it was beautiful. Everyone was lovely, and I just stood there and I thought, yeah man, this is life. This is what I should be doing.
I wish I could say the same about the French. I went to the same resort the last couple of years and that. So, like I say, I still speak, like, even when I'm at the shops and I'm like, thank you, have a good day. But they just don't, the vibes, like, they hate the English, brother. You could just tell them, I'm not even technically English, but I'm South African. So it's like, but I've got this English accent.
I've not been there, I don't know. Like,
bro, I've been France a few times. It's always the same energy, bro. They do not.
One thing I will say,
I think they're just probably like that in general as well. I don't even think there's a hatred towards English. They're just, you know what I mean? Just not really.
I can
9
understand
times out of
why.
10, there's never like an engaging conversation or just like, yeah, why are you talking to me sort of vibe. Like,
but I think I do think though, after travelling, I think English people are a little bit different in the sense that I can understand why some countries don't like us.
I fucking know exactly.
Because bruv, look at me in Croatia.
Yeah,
who the fuck's gonna like me after that? I trash the place,
bro. Like the amount of holidays I've been on, and I've got mates that do that shit. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Windows and just
that's what I mean. So
up, like,
you can't blame the Croatians for not liking me. That's for sure. And if there's many more me out there, and I know there is, then I can borderline understand why you don't like us. And you know, we're the same. We're like, come to our country, but be respectful. But we're gonna go to yours and fuck it up. And I think that's another thing, that my mind's open to that stuff now. I try to be very respectful now, and like I'm not so yobbish and all that. Like I try to contribute something, like help a homeless person if I'm there, or try and just do something nice while I'm there. You know what I mean? And make it worthwhile. So, but yeah, man, all that stuff just opened my mind, and now I'm just on this little journey of travelling and doing mushrooms.
So when was that roughly? Would you say like 2 years ago? Like
what? When I done mushrooms?
Yeah, when you first. Because you've done it since.
I've done it literally last weekend.
Yeah, like every weekend.
Yeah, I've done it last weekend. I've done it last weekend. I was out in the forest in Dorking.
Nice.
And I was like teaching myself about like dark and light energies and that, like, because I'd look over there and then there's like all dark forest, and I'd be like, that's where them people can stay. They can stay there. Like I'm not no more. Like, and I was like, I'm this, and then I turn there and the sun's out, like, and it's just all shining on me. And listen, I've been down the forest here and thought I've had like telepathic communications with eagles. It was probably a pigeon. Do you know what I mean? But if I believe it, it's all good.
Mate, it's, at the end of the day, this is what people say when it's like, oh, it's all in your mind. It's like, it's still an experience that you're having. It's real to you. It's like the same as like your perception of reality. Like even if it's like whatever, it's still real. It's still reality. You're still experiencing it like in real time. It's not like.
I think if anything makes you a better person,
100%.
Then what?
Yeah,
like so what? Do you know what I'm saying? I had this conversation the other day about God. Yeah, mad conversation. I won't get too much into it, but I said if the belief in something makes you a good person, some aspect of it is real.
100%. It's funny you say that as an old sort of family friend from childhood. I see his story the other day and how he's saying about like a long story about God and Jesus and how like Jesus is the savior, and he was just like the energy he had and how he was saying like when you accept Jesus as your savior and that like he's like the weight that's lifted and just like how deeply beautiful. Like peaceful he feels of like beautiful. And it's just like so and he's like and I'm looking I was like it's not for me but like you can't take that away from someone, innit? Like it's obviously a very powerful thing to some people. Like I say, it's not for me, innit? But like you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm more like the spiritual.
If something can make you feel that, like you know what I mean, enlightened and at peace, and like especially at peace with death, I think that's like a large part of it. With when it comes to, then that's the thing that I find with psychedelics when it comes to the whole like
you're
fear
at
of death
with
and
it.
that. Yeah,
same with me, man. Like,
just accept it like it is. You know what I mean? Like
before all this, I'm like a proper moly person. Yeah, like I used to be one of them people. Like everyone's the same. You got a headache, you research it. It tells you got a brain tumor. I'm like, why have I got so many moles? And it's like because you've got skin cancer. So then, I'm like what doing psychedelics did for me also was just alleviate that like health anxiety because I was like, it's cool, man. I know where I'm going. Like I know it's all blessed. Like
we're all going there.
Yeah, like I'm
all on our way there. We're all on our way there slowly, just at different rates.
Helped me so much. Like so, yeah, man. Like I said, I'm not advocating for any of this. This is just my experience. So,
well, yeah, man. I mean, it's a medication for you. At the end of the day,
it's a big thing in my life, though, man. Do you know what I mean? And I always preach about it because it is such a big thing in my life. It changed me.
But I was on the way down there. I'm a mushroom guy.
Yeah,
that's a banger, that, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit.
I mean, when it hit you, that's a banger. That is.
Yeah, even that, like, it's just all a journey, man, and I really love it, bro. I always wanted to. I was always scared of getting older, but now I'd never be younger because. I would look at me. Look at me.
Like, yeah.
Brother, I tortured myself for years. I'd go to NAS Festival, mess that up. Outlook Festival, mess that up. Other opportunities, mess that up. I'm on radios fighting with people on shit like that. Bad. Like it's, so it's just made everything better. So this is like round 2 now, and I'm writing about more happy shit, more positive shit.
Which is what I was literally just about to go on to. I was about to ask you sort of like where's the music going at the minute. Then obviously I've heard the last couple of releases, drum and bass, sick. Absolutely love that vibe. I think it suits you.
I'm gonna do more.
It's a positive. It's the same as what my whole set's drum and bass now, bruv. You know the music I used to make and that, and I turned around and I said to myself, I was like, right, I want to start playing live. And it's like, do I really want to be on stage singing depressing songs about my mental health? Like
I done Reading Festival and I was talking about bare negative shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But this is the thing. This is exactly why, like, so the music I make now is all like real spit. Like I'll play you a few tunes after this. I'll go through my set. Yeah, that's like my whole set there.
Yeah, sick.
And it's like exactly what we're saying. It's like I want to put out the positive vibe to make people feel good. And you'll find as well, when even if I'm feeling like shit, once I start doing these tunes and like actually like. It rubs off on me. It makes me 100%. Feel better. It makes me feel better, innit? So it's like, you know what I mean? So it's like it's a therapy in its own sort of right, innit?
Do. So I still write a few mad bars on that.
So what's the sort of genre? So what are you saying? What you got in the works at the minute then? Like?
So basically, I'm just gonna try and do more drum and bass. I'm doing a few bits with Z Dot.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, he sent me some stuff the other day. I got a tune,
like greasy or like.
Yeah. If I'm honest, I got a tune coming with Decoy. I don't know if Decoy for me. Like, listen. I gotta shout this guy out, man, because I absolutely love this man. He's an absolute G, bruv. And we're finally getting a tune done. And I followed him from time. He's like an OG in drum and bass. So for me, I'm like, I've done a tune with Traums as well and all these things. So I'm just gonna. I don't really have any specific plans because you see, with me, if I have too many plans, I get pissed if I don't like follow that or reach that. So now. I'm kind of just doing music the way that I started doing it, which is the love of doing it. Because I think when you get too business orientated, you kind of like the passion, like, I don't know, well, for me anyway, like if I start thinking about money and business and all of this stuff, like I get stressed and I think, why am I not
takes the passion away from it, don't it? And the love for it. Yeah, I'm the exact same.
So now I'm just writing stuff I want to write, doing whatever genre I want to do. Like I've done a jazz tune the other day.
Done a
jazz tune, like, and it's hard, like, do you know what I mean? So
nice, I want to hear it.
But I'm just gonna keep on just progressing, just making tune by tune. I want to try and do one a month if I can, but I'm not stressing about it. And I don't look at my streams no more. I don't look at views. Yeah. Don't look at any negative shit. Like I just upload, log off.
That's good. See, that's what it's one of them ones, bro. Like, cause even like you say, the whole. cause for me it's social media, yeah, but like the whole business side of it, yeah, I was the same for ages, yeah. It's just like I just don't want to think about it, yeah. I just want to make music, but like if you're independent, it's like you have to think about it. It's kind of like this is why this is all coming to fruition, all this stuff, because it's like I had to, not that I had to, I generally like wanted to take the business seriously, the business side of it, yeah, and I fell in love with it. I actually enjoy the business side of it, yeah. Out of everything to do with music independently, yeah, I love it, except for social media. It's the only thing that really jars me, yeah, which is why I said to you, obviously I'm bringing someone in to sort of give me a hand with that, yeah, just to you know what I mean, because it's like that's what for me is my
maybe I'll enjoy it more when I understand it more. Well, maybe I just have the wrong opinion because I've never really done any of that, but I would like to. Do you know what I mean? And if another thing like technology and that, like I really need to start learning all this stuff. I'm pretty much a caveman. Like I just. Well, no,
you say that, bruv. You say that, yeah. There's another thing I was going to speak to you about as well, yeah. Which is one thing I preach to everyone who's a vocalist, MC, whatever. Is like take the time to learn at least a little bit of music productions, which you do, bruv. You record yourself on your Mac with Logic, yeah. Like
I make beats and that.
Yeah, you do it all yourself, and you like. Do you know what I mean?
I made a few beats. of my own tunes and that.
That's what I'm saying.
So I kind of know what I'm doing. Like when listen, I was so bad when I got an Apple Mac. I had to ring Apple to find out how to turn it on. The man was like, "Are you joking?" I said, "Nah, brother. Be real. I've still got a Tesco's phone, mate."
Bruv, you're the one that put me onto CLA vocals. Yeah,
the cheat code, bruv.
I always use that, man. It's sick. I use a few of the Waves plugins to be fair, but you put me onto that. I was like, right,
it's the best one. I don't really use nothing else. I just use that and the DSR.
Yeah, it's good.
Like, and I just keep it all nice and simple.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes.
It's got everything in a single container. You got your compressor in there.
I don't use too much, man. But yeah, I'm proud of myself for doing all that though. Like,
sick.
Like I said, before that I lived in a caravan. Like so, you know. I ain't done too bad. Done some festivals, learnt how to record myself, and I just keep on learning, man. And listen, if I've already done so much stuff that I'm proud of and all that, yeah. Like, you know, if I was to leave this earth tomorrow, I can say give it a good bash.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? I've done loads of things.
And you've enjoyed yourself. You've expressed yourself.
100%.
You've put something out in the world that will live longer than you.
I'm grateful for it, man. That's what life is about. Being grateful. You never be happy until you're grateful. Trust me. I always say that, man. That's what you should learn first.
100.
So yeah, man, that's where it's going. Just trying to try and do one tune a month and just keep going.
One tune a month, yeah.
Yeah, bruv. Like just keep going, trying to do tunes with people and that. Like I don't really know promoters and that. So if any check me out after this and like my stuff, feel free to hit me up because I need to get involved in all that stuff too, man.
Yeah, trust.
But we'll see.
That's what I'm on as well, man. I need to try and start getting. I mean, I've only just started playing live, so it's really just trying to push to.
Like I don't even know. Like I have no idea. Like I see some people on Instagram and I think, yeah, but how did you get that? How do you know? Like
it is.
Like I said, I'm from Feltham. Who's doing anything around here?
It's like it is all who you know, innit? Like realistically, innit? Like
100%. But I mean, I don't want to use that as an excuse. Like I said,
it's either who you know or it's popping on social media. I think that's sort of how it's set up now, innit? Like or you know what I mean?
One thing that helped me.
People. Sorry, go on.
No, that's all right. I was just going to say one thing that helped me was learning things like TikTok and that, and I hate even promoting them. I don't think you should be sitting on them.
I hate TikTok, man.
Honestly,
passion.
They're so negative, and I think you shouldn't be scrolling through it. Yeah, but to just upload and log off, like it's good for the. I don't know. It's done something good. Like I said, Dapper seen it on there.
Oh, is that TikTok,
that's where you seen it on TikTok.
Fuck TikTok.
Yeah, but fuck TikTok.
I hate it.
It's the worst thing, bro.
I think the amount I say fuck TikTok, I think my phone hears me because even when I upload now, but I think I'm like shadow banned, bro. And I have been a couple times, and like started new accounts, and it's just like getting done for copyright left, right, center. I'm just like,
it's
TikTok,
a funny old thing, man.
Fuck TikTok,
it's a funny thing.
You know what I mean? They say you need it. I just like, I'd rather even just not even bother, mate.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm getting Marcus in and just be like, yeah, boom, you handle the social media. I'll get you a little trap phone for it and that. Like you can fucking deal with it.
I'll get there with that one day. Like I said, for me, it's just me in my room now. Do you know what I mean? So. I really have to learn all this stuff. So
that's what it's all about, man. I was going to say, so how far in advance are you scheduling? You use DistroKid, didn't you?
Yeah, I use DistroKid, and I just try and do it about 3 weeks before if I can, because then you can try and submit it to playlists.
Have you ever been playlisted? I swear down, what the actual editorial ones and that, yeah.
Sorry, I don't know what's the editorial.
So the editorial ones will be like the actual Spotify playlist. So like, you know what I mean, the actual guys sitting at Spotify doing it. Like I've been playlisted loads, but not like I've been playlisted on Spotify playlists, but not like it's only when it's really done well. It's only when it's done well, and then an algorithm like it just picks.
I just look on that Spotify for artists thing, and it just tells me you've
but
been.
I've never like on like release day, boom, found myself in a fucking playlist. Do you know what I mean? It's never. So I don't know how.
It just tells me that like.
Because if you pitch and you get playlisted from your pitch, would you get a notification? They say like, "Oh, your pitch."
I don't know.
I would have thought you would, innit? I doubt they're just. Yeah, you would.
I hope
of course,
so,
they'd say you've been playlisted because of your pitch.
Yeah, I've seen other people say, "Oh, I've just been put in this playlist." Like, but it says it on the app, and it says what playlist you've been put into.
Yeah.
So I just the struggle with me is I don't know if that's any good.
Yeah.
Good. Like put it in there, but I don't know if it's any good. So, like I said, I just make tunes. Put them up there.
Make tunes, put them out, man. Just have fun doing it. That's what I'm on, bro. That's what I'm on. That's
Hopefully
what I
the rest follows. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's it, mate.
I've completed my stuff, so
I think. Well, I mean, I think the next stage as well is like you say, just trying to get more out and about. So like, I mean, throughout my travels and that, man, we'll obviously keep in touch and that. Like, what I want to bring you through, like everyone that I made music with, and sort of the early days and that. Like, bro. If I go through, you're all coming through, and that's what I'm saying. That's why the whole purpose of this bus, man, is like,
this is sick though, man.
So because the thing, this is your podcast done, bro. We'll touch base every few months, 100%. At least annually. Do you know what I mean? Or just
I wanted to get into podcast as well, man, because I feel like, you see, with me, like a lot of my stuff just sounds mad and angry, and like I never really have the chance to actually just speak,
give people an insight to how you act. Yeah.
Aside from that, I'm actually all right. Like, I'm not always angry. Like, I'm not just. Yeah, man. So hopefully I can do more of these, and I want to set up my own one. I bought all the stuff and that, but it's learning it. I gotta learn all of this. You know what I'm saying?
To be fair, bro, I'll show you how this one works when we're done. Yeah, but it is like, I mean, this is all going through an iPad, bro. It's not really like.
Yeah, sick.
I don't think anyone's doing a podcast with the software I'm doing. I use Loopy Pro, so this is what I use to perform live with. Yeah, it's like essentially, it's like the loop. How do you explain it? It's a loop station, yeah, that's designed for loopers to create their own loop stations. That makes sense. So how that looks, will be completely different to the next man that's using this app. Yeah, so you set it up to your preference. There's stupid amounts of things you can do with it. Yeah. So it's very techie. So like right now, so this is these little donuts and that's for like looping. So I can literally do loop sessions. These are just like sort of cued tracks and stuff like that. Got all the sort of effects going.
You should do some YouTube tutorials.
Yeah, see what I mean, bro.
How to set up a podcast.
Yeah, do you know what? Like, yeah, nah, bro.
No?
I can't be arsed, bro.
It's too much.
I mean, even just do you know what I mean? Like, I love putting content together. Or like, I used to love making music videos, bro. That used to be like one of my favourite things to do. Yeah, just because like I used to like even when I would make the tune and I think like boom, I'd already think of the storyline and like what I'm gonna do. And I used to, I don't know, man, like get into the sort of production of that and like the directing of it. Yeah, it was fun, bro. But it was like it's costing me coin. That it's like
I'm putting
all this coin into it to not get anything back. It's like it's fun. Yeah. Like, but
I don't think many people watch them now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's all about these 30-second clips.
Yeah, it's a joke, bro. But
it's annoying because everyone's concentration span is so small now because we're used to seeing little quick videos. And it's like it's almost dumbed people down, so they can't concentrate on anything more.
Yeah,
like I can't even watch a film. I'm 2 minutes into it, and I'm like, fuck this, I can't deal with this. Bro. Yeah, back on my phone, scrolling. It's terrible. I'm trying so hard, man. But I get there with that. But
yeah, it's weird how it's all turned out, isn't it? Like,
it's like I feel like we've got so smart that we're actually becoming thick.
Yeah,
like we've gone past. I feel like there was a point in evolution, where we reached our peak. And then we just fucked it all. Like, you know what I mean? Like now we're so clever that we almost don't need humans to do most things. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, that is genuinely the direction it's going in, bro. Like especially like when we're talking about just like little things like with video edit and stuff like that, the shit that like AI can do is like it's nuts.
I think, do you know what I reckon will make a comeback one day? Like I reckon CDs.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say that. I was gonna say what CD.
Do you know what? I'm gonna do a little EP soon, and I'm only gonna sell it on CDs, and no one's else. You're not gonna be.
Yeah, but you say that, bro. Last CD I had, this is when times when I was linking you, when I lived over a fucking Northwood and that,
yeah.
So for about 3-4 years ago, I bought a Devlin CD, his new album, because it was like signed copy. I was like, sick, man, got to see it coming out, and I was just like, rah, like
no
this whole house, I have nothing to play. It's like not in the car, not even my Mac, like
nothing,
not in the living room. And I had a lot of devices in the house, and I think I can't even play the CD, but I didn't play the CD. I just listened to it on Spotify. But it's obviously I got the signed copy, so it's calm.
I kind of like that though, because I think that's where the art is. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like. I don't know.
Yeah, it is the nostalgia to it. That's what who was it? Cass is Dead, didn't he? He released his mixtape only on cassette as well. I don't even think. I think it might be on Spotify now. I'm not actually too sure.
I'd love to do a tape.
A tape, yeah. That's
do a tape, man. I used to bowl around the estate listening to Heartless Crew and all that. That's how I really got into it. Yeah, I used to bang Heartless Crew all the time, man. Heartless, walking around the estate with my speaker on and that, like. And there was a few MCs there, innit? And that's how I kind of got into it anyway. And then it just kicked off from the caravan because I was bored out of my mind.
Yeah.
Living in a caravan with no electric or gas.
So, damn. When were these sort of times? Like,
well, I've been here probably 5 or 6 years. Probably like 10 years ago. Something like that. And I had no gas, no electric.
I want to say when I first met you, where did you live before this, brother? I swear a bit.
Feltham. Well, done that thing, innit? That show.
That's it, yeah.
I lived in Feltham.
Funny you say that, yeah. Literally, I was on my Google Drive literally like a week or two ago, and it come up, and I was like, oh, right.
Sick.
Watched it, yeah.
That was
absolutely
mad.
Cringed out for the whole half hour and that.
That was mad, though.
But it was, yeah. The end bit's quite sick. I'm going to upload a clip of it, yeah. The end bit, like the little the end sort of product of it. So I spit bars and that, and I'm just like, I didn't even spit bars, it's just like it needed bars, do you know what I mean?
In my flat, and all these vans turned up, all these cameras.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be like one van, one camera, like, bruv, a whole... We blocked off Feltham High Street. We blocked off Feltham High Street and that. Like, people got to sign waivers and that. Like, I was like, what is going on here? I was got a TV crew in my little shitty, dingy Feltham flat. Like, what? That was sick, though. See, music brings things like this. That's what you should know as well, yeah. Always follow creativity. Don't feel like you have to be one of these people that's too scared to upload your things. Because I do that sometimes. Like, I'll upload something and I'll delete it because I think too much into it. But that's my biggest advice out of this podcast, man. Do what you love in it, because we're only going to be here once, man. And so many people watching this will probably be thinking, "Oh, I can't do this. I can't do that." I'm telling you, do it.
Yeah, bro.
Don't be a pussy.
I'm like that with that sort of ethos. Is like, hold on a minute. I remember my boy Cressy said to me once on a deep dive. Just, I think it's even on the film in between. He's like, in 100 years, like, everyone's not going to be here. 100 years ago, everyone that was here is not here. It's just like, why would you care what anyone thinks about you? And I was just like,
bollocks.
Yeah, swear down. Like,
when you think about it, you're like anyone you think of or walk past in the street, you're only thinking of a man could be doing a naked handstand down there, and you're only remembering for about a minute before you get focused on.
I think you'd remember that for a little while.
Probably. But you know what I mean? The idea that people like everyone's so self like in themselves. Yeah. Like, I just don't care no more. Just do whatever. So 100. That's it, man. Just gym and music, bro.
Gym and music. Speaking of music, should we spray it? Do you want to spray a little bar, G?
Yeah,
I got a little grime beat here.
Yeah, let's go.
Let me switch up the tempo here.
I wrote any of my grime shit like yesterday, so if I fuck up, then cool.
I don't care. Like, that will just Luke Brown. It's a fucking, what is it? Like, doesn't say, I can't see. Oh, it's basically 4 minutes, G. So yeah, just keep it rolling. A little freestyle vibe, man.
Yeah. We're outside my house right now, and I hate my fucking neighbours, so I feel like this one's appropriate.
Come on.
Look, I got neighbours giving me grief, but I can't react, even though I'd love to run up in their yard, swinging arms, screaming, where's the party at? Always been a mardy lad, try fuck me over and I'll be glad. You can think that you got away with it, but when Jeff dies I'll be back, and that's a promise. Been around the block, got knowledge, rolling my own with my dog like Wallace. Fuck this country, the people are horrid. Up at the airport, I'm plane hopping. Flew out to Spain, went shopping, then back home to rake that guapping. I've been flying around so much, so don't ask me when a mixtape's dropping. I do what I want when I'm out bopping, grafting away while you're at home dossing. I'm a real bad boy like Chelsonin. Big up man like Tate and Goggins. Old school like my MySpace login. Keep an eye out for snakes, they plotting. Tried to threaten me but I came knocking. Coming in hot, I'm a bit lost, but fuck it, I'm what? Authentic like none of you lot. I'm not trying to be something I'm not. Humans are rank like pus in the spot. The whole of the UK and London are washed. I don't trust no one, I trust my dog. Fuck with Jay3, bruv, just watch. I've been out there hopping on planes and trying to figure myself out. And I come to the conclusion, this country's done, I need out. Ain't any of these pricks ever get me down. I don't care about anyone, I'll die today, so come try row. Aye.
That's hard.
Yeah, man. Oh, do you know what? I wrote that yesterday. I'm surprised I even remembered all that. But we got again. Listen. Yeah. Shout out to podcast watchers. Yo, look. You see nowadays I'm unfucking-breakable like Bruce Willis. When I feel pain I write new lyrics. Authentic shit, I don't do gimmicks. Too tough but I don't chew spinach. Too sick with music like Rue Kiddies. Do what I want when I want crew in this. Fuck you, I don't rap like you in this. I stay true to myself and I never sold my soul to try get famous. All my fans are the same as me, we're tough cause that's what life has made us. Do what I want, gang all day. We're free but to them we're dangerous. We're too strong for the average man, we're screaming out what don't break us makes us. I tell myself this daily, so when I'm down and feeling sad, I remind myself that I've been through worse and I'll keep fighting until Jay3's back. I don't feel no love for no human. Bear man are out here are snaky rats. I can't expect no loyal behaviour from time when man are blazing crack. When I lace tracks I'm greatest fact. Don't ever say Jack, I'll raise this pad. Put a pen to it, make fire and blaze this lad. Say I'm whack, I'll make you take it back. From a long time ago I think Jay's been tapped. Too militant, I was raised in flats. Feltham, Hanwell, West Drayton. Lived in caravans too, them days were mad. Listen, you see nowadays I'm a bit mad like Mike Tyson. I'm a nice guy but I'll still try fight him. Don't like me, suck on my python. Bars calm me down, that's why I write to him.
I need a little fucking I need a little wheel up.
Little wheel, pull it. Yeah, what's that Charlie Sloth thing? Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, you need that.
I might have something there. Jeez,
I don't know how I remember any of this shit.
Yeah, that's hard.
Oh.
And again.
Oh yeah. Listen, shout out Bruce Willis. Trust me, legend. You see nowadays. Look, yeah. You see nowadays I'm unfucking breakable like Bruce Willis. When I feel pain I write new lyrics. Authentic shit, I don't do gimmicks. Too tough but I don't chew spinach. Too sick with music like Rue Kid is. Do what I want when I want crew in this. Fuck you, I don't rap like you in this. I stay true to myself and I never sold my soul to try get famous. All my fans are the same as me, we're tough cause that's what life has made us. Do what I want, gang all day. We're free but to them we're dangerous. We're too strong for the average man. We're screaming out what don't break us makes us. I tell myself this daily. So when I'm down and feeling sad, I remind myself that I've been through worse and I'll keep fighting until Jay3's back. I don't feel no trust for no human. Bear man are out here are snaky rats. I can't expect no loyal behaviour from time when man are blazing crack. When I lace tracks I'm greatest fact. Don't ever say Jack, I'll raise this pad. Put a pen to it, make fire and blaze this lad. Say I'm whack, I'll make you take it back. From a long time ago I think Jay's been tapped. Too militant, I was raised in flats. Feltham, Hamwell, West Drayton. Lived in caravans too, them days were mad. Listen, you see nowadays I'm a bit mad like Mike Tyson. I'm a nice guy but I'll still try fight him. Don't like me, suck on my python. Bars calm me down, that's why I write them. Bare MC suck like Dysons. You can't fuck with me like I'm frightened. Lost diamond, built like a titan. Yeah, I've been through pain and war. Tats on my hands with chains and swords. I can't remember the rest, but still I remembered a lot of that and I wrote most of that yesterday.
Yeah, that was hard.
So boom. Woo. Listen. I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck. Scream it in your ear, oh I'm the biggest cunt. I'm the biggest cunt. Zero feelings and I'm blunt. I don't feel no love. If you're near me I tell you can suck till I bust my nut. All these dickheads that try hate up him. I can't spit them bars on a podcast. It gets a bit worse. I got bars that are just horrible. I don't even know why I remember shit.
It's
like
the
that,
old
bro.
J3, isn't it?
Yeah, PTSD bars.
Yeah, isn't it?
Trust me, man.
Yeah, that was hard, man.
Yeah, that's your
Sick,
beat, yeah?
Sick. Huh? Yeah,
your
bro.
beat.
Yeah,
Sick.
yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, safe. Glad you
Shout
like
out
it, man.
CrossBreed Productions.
Yeah, that's
all
the
day.
thing, man. I fell in love with making grime beats and that again. 140. Obviously,
Oh,
I
they're sick.
think the whole concept of this podcast and that is really just sort of, yeah, just got me so motivated to just make bare beats again. And like, I mean, I've been making drum and bass for the last year. I still dabble in other genres and that, yeah, but that's just been the main because I wanted to get an hour set together. Yeah, I was like, right, I need an hour. I need a whole hour. Yeah. So
What, of grime?
No, drum and bass.
Oh, drum and bass.
Drum and bass.
Have you got an hour?
I got a whole hour. I got an hour set, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm on the roads, G. I'm trying
That's
to
not
get.
just all bars though, is it? Like
singing guitar, bro. I'm literally playing guitar over like drum and bass.
when I
and shit,
think
man.
about putting an hour of bars together for drum, I'm like, oh my god.
Now that's the beauty of drums, isn't it? Because you got like, I mean, you got your build ups, your drops. Pretty much every tune. I don't think there's one tune where when it drops, I'm still singing. It's kind of like sing to the build up.
Oh,
and
yeah, I
then,
see what
and,
you're
then,
saying.
and then it would drop. Let it drop.
I need to
Like
get
what you
better
heard.
at hosting. That's my problem.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I think if I could do that, I'd be able to achieve an hour much easier.
See, the thing is, yeah, with me, like I've got such a dickhead voice that I can't do the whole like. Put your hands up.
Yeah.
Some people, like,
yeah.
I can't do that shit in it, so I just do it like singing. I'm like, how we feeling? Are we feeling good? And then sometimes I might just be like, how's everyone feeling? Like between the tunes and that. Do you know what I
If
mean?
I was better, I done a radio show once, yeah, and no other MCs turned up, brother. It was 2 hours.
had to hold it
Mate, he
down,
was
yeah.
like, listen, do you just want to do it? And I was like, go on then. And I just spat for 2 hours.
Yeah,
Shout out Framstar.
Yeah.
Like, bruv, literally swear char. Was it Framstar? Where was that? It might have been
I think, have I come to a radio set with
Flex
you before?
FM. Maybe. I used to be big on the radio scene, man, but I just, I don't
Flex
know.
FM, I remember.
Yeah, me personally, and listen, shout out fucking everyone, do you know what I mean? It's not horrible on that, but I think there's more like roadman-y type bars in radios, and I don't know. I've been to, like I said, I got to a point where my soul just wouldn't let me be around it. Like, I'm at places and people are talking about stabbing people and that, and I'm like, fuck this, bruv.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
silly,
promote
innit?
where you get them doing that? You know what I mean? And listen as well, if you do music, don't feel like you got to sit there and talk about all that shit. The best thing you could ever do is be yourself.
Bruv, it's so true, yeah, because it's like, right, obviously I'm not going to say any names in that, but there's some sort of youngers from around my way and that, yeah, like 15, 16 and that, yeah. And I'll be chilling with them and that, and it's just like, obviously they know I do music and they're like, yeah, put a beat on, let's spit some bars. Like, we want to spit some bars. Like, yeah, we'll spit some bars and that. And then they just started speaking about stabbing and selling heroin and that.
Yeah,
I swear to
can't
God.
do it.
And I'm sitting there like, bruv, like what? I had to literally say like,
No.
you don't do that shit. You're from like,
Yeah,
countries
no, that's what I'm saying.
I was like, why are you? And they're just like, oh, that's what, like, they think
That's
that's
the
what you're
problem.
supposed to spit about, bro.
That's
Like,
the
is
problem,
that-
and I'll tell you, from meeting
poison,
most
innit?
MCs, yeah, that talk about that shit, most of them work in fucking, and no disrespect, I love people that work everywhere. If you're working, you're a big man, yeah, but don't be working in
100.
Tesco's and telling me about you're killing people.
Yeah,
you're,
it's a bit
you're
mad,
not.
innit?
You ain't killing no one.
It's a bit mad, innit?
And that's why. That's why I never really got along with most people. Like, do you know what I mean? Because I try to just stay myself as much as I can. Do you know what I mean? Like I said to everyone else, man, that's the one bit of advice I'll give you today as well. Just be yourself, write about shit that means stuff to you, and don't try and be like everyone else. Like I had a row on Instagram the other day with one guy, and I weren't even trying to be hateful, like, but
in a comment section,
he literally was Central C, bruv. Like you could put them side by side and shut your eyes, and they would sound no different. And I just said to him, bruv, be yourself, like, not Central C. And he was mad offended, and I was like, bro, I'm trying to help you. I'll tell you, who told me that, yeah, you know, Big Mikey.
Yeah.
Big Mikey was the first guy, yeah, like, so I was living in my caravan, yeah, when Prize Fighter was going on, and I just messaged him one of my things, yeah, and was like, right, I'm better than everyone there. Put me on your shit, like, and bruv, the guy humbled me. Just basically told me, like, you need to do better, but it's not so many words. And I was like, fucking hell, like, and I had to learn to take it on the chin and just get better in it. And I love that guy, man. Shout out Big Mikey, give me my first opportunities in music, bruv.
Yeah, sick.
So yeah, I love that geezer, man. Shout out Prize Fighter as well. Best clashing platform.
I was gonna say I miss those days, isn't it? Like,
best clashing platform ever, man. Like, so all my clashes are still on YouTube, man. It's mad.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna go watch that. And
The good old days, isn't it?
I'd love to do all that again, but I'm too old for it now, man. I can't have some geezer in my face talking about.
I do hear that.
So I'd like to go to them sort of things, though. Do you know what I mean? I still think they should be alive, and I think Big Mikey's making a big comeback. I think.
Is he? I ain't seen nothing from him
he's
for
got
a
some
minute.
new radio show, innit? So I might even get back into. I want to get back into the 140 shit. And if you're making beats, then why not?
100%, bro. 100%. Like, yeah. There's it's like you're saying with that little sort of. The little greasy sort of bass synths in there, like I miss.
That's what I need.
Do you know what I mean? I was even listening to just the other day. It just popped to my head that old Devil Man. I think it's his Despercan freestyle. It's like Blood Clot, Old Type Morpheus on production. Yeah, you know, remember that one? This is my mind. Yeah, and it's like just the beat. I was just like, oh, brother, that's the sort of beats I used to. That's all I wanted to do when I made beats, brother. Just
K1.
Greasy. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like, we grew up on K1.
Yeah.
K1.
Yeah.
Like, it was all down the park, pissed out of our head.
It's just like them greasy grime beats.
Yeah, man, I'd love to try it. I don't think you'll ever get back to them days.
I don't think it will. Like, I was speaking to Max about it, or MTD the other day about it, and how it's like even him was just like, because he's the same thing. So I've grown out of it. It's kind of like it doesn't represent him anymore. But I think it's more the grime mentality. So it's just like, but
that's it.
Sonically, it should still, you know what I mean? We should still make it. Like, it doesn't have to be like, you know what I mean, all this and that, blah, blah, in your face. It's like, it's just, you know what I mean?
Do you know what it is? I think because of the type of beats with grime, it's hard to write happy shit to grime. Because how would it be happy? Do you know what I mean? I've always thought this, like, but what I do now is if I'm going to write anything happy, I'll try and find like a bouncy beat.
Well, I don't think it has to be happy as such. I think it just doesn't. Like you say, as long as it just represents yourself, who you are as a person, and like
maybe that's what I've got to learn.
Because I listened to some of Max's bars the other day, and it's like, it was. Nothing like greasy about, like, you know what I mean? But it's like, but the cadence is still there. Like, there's still like, it still sounds sick.
Fucking love MTD, man.
Yeah, he's hard.
I swear, bruv, the geezer's sick, mate. Yeah. If you're watching this, you're sick. Yeah. Do more music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I had him in here, like, been getting him in here and just jamming and sort of getting him. Same as you, same as
I never met him, I don't think.
Fell out of love with it and it's just sort of trying. I don't know if you have to be phased. It never really sort of come about, and that is kind of. I
didn't fall out of love with music. I fell out of love with all the stuff around
the bullshit,
you know what I mean? I just fell out of love with all the bullshit, man.
I know the feeling, man, because I'm the same. That's why my hiatus has been like 2 years. Just fucked everything else off and just focused on this, and that's why I managed to like do all this and just make a shitload of music.
Yeah,
and it's just like, because that's the thing. People thought I fell off. They're like, oh yeah. Do you know what I mean? Do you even do music anymore? So I've actually been working the hardest I've ever fucking worked on music, like literally the hardest. And
they just don't know then.
No.
Don't know though.
No.
That's like me. People are like, you still doing music? I'm like, yeah, but I can't be the same guy. So I had to join gym. I had to do all these things. Like, listen, and that's another thing as well. If anyone's watching this out there, the best thing for your mental health is exercise. 100%. To go and do that. Trying to spread a positive message through this podcast. You know what I'm saying? So if you need to do anything, go gym. Work on yourself, and then you'll be much happier. You'll never be miserable with a six-pack. Trust me. It's literally, bruv. Like, it
does make you feel good, bro. Literally,
does, man.
It does.
So if anyone, like I said, if anyone's watching, get in that gym, boy. Let's go.
I've literally, obviously I didn't get her early enough. We was meant to go gym together today, but I've only just this
you
week.
Escaped.
Yeah, well, I think I went gym Monday and I went gym yesterday, and that's the first time I've been in like a month and a bit, I think. I mean, it's been festival season, and I always fall off over time. I work so hard from like September, October, all the way through to like May, and then I just fall off, and then you just,
go,
it just comes off me, G. Like,
no, I have to. If I don't go once a day, I feel terrible.
I swear down, you go every day.
I have to, even like every day, bruv. It's just, it does something to me that like I don't know, nothing else does. And just put my headphones on, lift some heavy ass weight, or kick a bag. I started doing MMA.
Nice. I'll get back into that. The thing is, because I work on the road, I'm like literally, I drive all over the country all week long. And my main one is the sauna shit, which I said to you, because I have to go, the gym group, innit, just because they're located all over the country.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah, and it's handy. Yeah, it is handy for what I need, but don't have the saunas and that. Like,
True.
It's just like, but they do have JD gyms up north, which I joined for a bit. But it's like same as the gym group, but
JD.
it's more JD, literally JD Sports.
Like JD Sports.
Yeah, the geezer obviously just got silly money. He set up a gym like in Liverpool alone. There's like 5 or 6 of them.
That's a good idea. Though. He's got a sports shop.
It's basically massive gym, proper banging in there. Like, and it's cheap. Like, it's like £20 a month. You go in the change rooms. They got saunas and cold showers.
I've seen them. I just didn't know that it was
come out
related
feeling
to
fresh.
That,
the only problem is because they're so sick and so cheap. Like, just get a bit crowded,
everyone. That's I just go with my headphones, man. Just do my thing. But that's really how I changed. I done the mushrooms, and then I just sat in the jacuzzi for about a year solid. Like, just every day, just thinking, like, how can I be better? What have I done wrong? Like, I went through a bad breakup in it, and it just ruined me for time. Yeah, time. I never really, not really a deep person as such, and I didn't realise I was until after. You know what I mean? And I was like,
it does cut you.
I was like, wow, like I do have a heart, which is a good thing to know, but it felt shit. And I thought, I ain't feeling like this again. So I'm going to be the best I can be. And then no one can tell me nothing. And I won't be able to tell. I hate walking away from a situation knowing I could have done better. And now I do better. Every time. Sick. And you should always do better. Do your best in everything. And I
100%.
never did. And that's the one thing I've learnt now. Put 100% into anything you're doing.
100. So, that's why I'm on it, man. It's just like that sort of cliche saying of like, well,
I can't believe it when he pulled up in this. I was like, bro, he's made it happen and that. We had this conversation, like, and I was here.
Thing is, I could have done it long before, like, it's just that whole, like, them thoughts of like, oh, why haven't I, you know what I mean, done this? And it's just like, then I realised when I actually deep it and like be real with myself, it's like, just been fucking around, you know what I mean? Letting like addiction get the better of you and just dossing and just like not when you've got the time, not utilising it properly. And
it's
like,
easy to do, like it's easy to get trapped in all that stuff, man.
And my problem at the minute, which I wanted to ask you about, which we sort of touched on earlier, but I want to ask you on here. So obviously you got ADHD, I'm certain I've got it, but like undiagnosed. I've done it like the test online, all say straight away I've got ADHD, shit like that, and I've just my whole life I'm pretty sure. But it's like I don't care. Like I don't see it as like a disability. It's not a disorder, as what they say at all.
Be lazy, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but the only thing which I want to ask you, like obviously you take Ritalin.
I have done. I don't take anything, which is why even now it's a miracle I've not moved around more. So I bite my lips and I do funny things. Get it out somewhere. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's real horrible. You know, like I see a lot of people that I've got ADHD, and I think, but brother, if you did, you wouldn't be boasting about the way you have, because it's horrible. It's a horrible thing to have. Like,
see, that's why I want to ask you, because it's only like now recent times where it's just like, because I think it's because I got so much to do, brother. I'm doing so much at the minute. When it's just like I just need something to help me focus, bro, because my mind just pings off. Like I'll be literally focusing on something, just ping something else.
Same as me, man.
Like what? Like fuck off.
I'll do people's heads in.
And I give into it as well. So not even that I give into it. I can't help it. I'm literally like, next thing I'm like, I'll open my laptop with a specific task in my head, and then next time I'm on my laptop 4 hours just doing something completely different, and like I'm doing like, next thing I'm doing this, doing that, shut my laptop, get in bed, and I'm like, fuck, I was meant to do like just completely forget, and like it was the short term memory loss of it, and that as well.
It's hard to advise someone when you're the exact same, like so. I think,
well, this was the thing. You've obviously done the medication side of it, and you've done the gym's probably the best thing, and that's the one thing. Gym and making music is like making music's the only thing that I can, like, if I'm into the tune, that I can actually just like hold a certain period of time. Like,
I think personally, a lot more people have a lot more ADHD now as well, because our concentration spans are so small. And we're not used to concentrating, and ADHD is a problem with concentrating. Really, that's what it boils down to. So when you're looking at these 30-second videos on Instagram all day, that's why I can't watch a film, because you're seeing so much content in 30 seconds that like to see it in 3 hours is almost like why? Like, so I don't know, if I've got any advice for someone, I suppose it would be choose something you enjoy doing, and when you feel like that, just do that. So I'll just put my headphones on. I've got 3 tunes I'm working on right now, and I'll just even write a 4-bar, like, and just try and distract myself from it. But it's not easy though. I fidget a lot. I've got energy a lot. Like, it's I don't know. But one thing I will say with medication is I believe, not factual, but I believe that any medication that you get from the doctors is gonna do terrible things to you, really, if it's to do with like ADHD or mental health and that. They all turn you into.
Well, this
a
is the
zombie.
thing with it. Yeah, I was looking at it the other day. Like, it's not even that like I feel like I need to be medicated. It's just when I sit down, I'm like, right, I've got 4 hours to get something done. Yeah,
it's
like,
hard.
and I've got multiple things to do. It's just like, I wouldn't mind just giving it a try, see if it actually just like, oh, cool, like, and just use it for that, whatever. But like, because I was reading it, yeah, and I'm like, okay, Ritalin's just a brand, yeah. But then you got like, it was like a list of like 5 or 6 things that's actually the AD. One of the words got meth in it, and then the rest all end with like amphetamine or something. I'm looking at like
methamphetamine.
I was like, right, I don't they give a shit to kids?
Yeah,
like,
they've been giving it to kids for fucking years.
Yeah, what?
Like, that's what I mean. They've been giving it to kids for years, but it ain't the answer. Like, I can't really tell you what the answer is for ADHD. I can tell you about other stuff, but like, I still struggle with it, and I've battled with like, do I just go on meds? And I have been, and it just sucks your personality dry. And I think the pros and cons of doing it, like, all right, fine, I'm chilled, but I'm so chilled there ain't no me anymore. Like, I'm fucking in my house, like. Do you know what I mean? And it's like you've gone from one thing to the complete extreme other, and it's like it's not really a solution. You need to, I don't know.
Yeah, like I say, it's not, bro. I don't even. It's like I generally don't see it as. It's not a problem. I'm not sitting there going, oh yeah, my fucking head's fucking. It's not at all. It's just like, it's just I just want something. Like I say, just to help my productivity. Like, do you know what I mean? Which is I'm alright with it. Yeah,
you tried microdosing. You tried microdosing?
No.
Try it. Yeah. It works different for different people. Didn't work for me, but it's worked for a lot of people I know, especially with ADHD and shit, because their brain works in a different way. So even if you take a 0.3, like your brain works in a different way.
To be honest, every time I do mushrooms and that, I'm not like a handful geezer and that. I will just take just like, a little bit, just a little nuggy, get a little get giggles and that. Like, and it's
I'm still trying to find a solution too. And if you have one, please drop them in the comments, because I still struggle with it a lot, man. But now I just choose to be productive instead, and that's really my answer for it. So like I said, it's not a bad thing if you're actively doing something you want to do and are good at. So just harness it in that way, I suppose. But I think
it's more the best way to actually describe it is more of just trying to organise my thoughts. That's what it is. I need organisation to like, that's what it is. That's what it is. Like, I've got this and that, and I can't just be like, right, let me dedicate a bit of time to this, and then to this, then to this. I'm just like
whiteboard and just do.
But I bought a whiteboard the other day, so I ain't used it.
But you know what it is as well, yeah. Like with people, like I can't do nothing for too long. So like, let's say for instance, I'm gonna write bars. I'll put on my thing Monday, go gym, like blah blah blah, an hour of bars, an hour of making something. Like I like building things, like it don't matter what it is, like building things. I like wood carving and stuff like that. So like do an hour of this, an hour of that, like, and then it's never too much, but it's enough to just get through your day.
How impulsive
structured. How impulsive am I?
Yeah, because I'm fucking
it's my biggest problem. It's my biggest problem. I'll tell you what, in terms of problems, it's probably my absolute biggest problem. All right, for instance, I had a conversation last night about this, with someone, and in 8 months, I've bought 9 cars. I bought one today. He's turned up today, and I bought a car today. Do you know what I'm saying? And
I've always had a different whip every time I've seen you. Yeah,
but it's like the same way that like I sat in my house and I was like, I want to go to Portugal. I'm grand. I booked it right there and then for about a week later and just went.
Yeah, but they're the best ones, isn't it? When it's like I want that. I wish I had that freedom to just do that shit, man. Like,
but impulsive, it's a curse. And it's all right sometimes, because if it weren't impulsive, I would have done half of the memorable stuff I've done.
Well, but it's just second forte sort of thing.
I waste so much money. The money that I waste on being impulsive is fucking ridiculous. It's annoying. I hate even thinking about it. But in the big scheme of things, I don't take no mad drugs. I do things like buy cars, like go on holidays. What? Like, I'm a little bit impulsive.
Yeah, there's worse things to spend your money on, isn't there? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, listen, we all live, we'll die. Like, I'm not doing no hard drugs or nothing. Like, so, like, I'll manage it. I like cars, I buy cars. Like, and that's my thing. And I get my money.
You're quite sick of drifting at one point. Wow, you still got a Mazda?
I got into drifting, So
one of my boys as well. What do they call it? The
MX-5.
MX-5. He's a proper MX-5 boy, and I love it.
So I got into MX-5s and Omegas. Shout out all the car guys as well.
Yeah, standard.
But again, it's all like, I feel with me, like I'm like a proper adrenaline junkie, in the sense that not even the fact that I might be a born adrenaline junkie, but again, with ADHD, I need to be doing something. I need to be building a car.
Always got to be stimulated. That's what I'm the same, bro. My mind always has to be stimulated, bruv, as long.
Like, I'm buying cars to just build, and I'll sell it as soon as it's built. I'll drive it for like a week and I'm like, nah, got to build another one. And I'll just sell that one and go and buy another one. But I got into the drifting a little bit too much. Got
I remember just, you got done for it. I remember seeing videos you like fucking drifting around the window just like this. Like.
Like, obviously,
It was sick. I was impressed. I was like, right, he's like, actually quite sick at that.
I got
like.
quite good at it, yeah. Listen, I won't discount it, but I think it's better to do stuff like that on tracks. You know what I mean? I didn't get in trouble with it. I was quite lucky.
What, is it from uploading the videos you got?
No, I was doing it around here and that. Like, all my mates are going tracks on that, bro. I'm just hitting a roundabout here for like an hour. Like, his house is right there, do you know what I mean? So I apologise for that. Listen, like, here's what it is, though. I've got to do something, can I?
Yeah.
So, I got into that, got caught for it, and the policeman...
What's the sort of penalty for that then? Like,
you can just get a ban. Like, it's the same as wheelie on a bike. Or you get a section 59. Wheelie, you're banned.
Really?
Like, yeah.
There's not just like points in it. Like,
depends on the policeman, doesn't it? Like,
swear down. I see
it does depend on the
policeman.
Do you know what I mean? Because listen, like if I was,
I didn't know that was. Well, I guess it makes sense that it is illegal. I didn't know. I didn't really deep.
That's a wheelie. You get losing your license.
Swear down.
Yeah, but I've had good policemen. Do you know what I mean? Shout out them too. I'm not a police hater of every policeman. And the drifting guy was like, "Listen, I got a BM. I know what it's like." He was like, "But if I catch you again, that's you done." Like, and I just thought, I got good at this now. And I'm driving anywhere and just drifting everywhere. I had to knock that on the head. I was big into the bikes when I was little. I loved wheelie and I was into like all the peds and whatever else. Always been a mad extremist, like motocross, peds, cars, like fucking fighting, everything.
I'm like that, man. I like cliff diving, skydiving.
Yeah, you do all that, innit?
Yeah.
And Marcus does his free running, innit?
Yeah. He hadn't done for a while, to be fair, but yeah.
Has he not?
No, he's still techie though, bruv. It's like he still send it. Like it's just something that I don't think you really ever lose. Maybe later on in life, but it's like.
You went to Australia. Did you ever go to Australia?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I was there. For, my boy Cressy, who's just come back. Yeah, he was. I went out there with him in Arsenda 2015, so 2016 basically. So how many years is that? He's been there since, bruv. I come back, he stayed.
He
just got his residency now. He's basically an Aussie. You know what I mean?
That's why I'm scared of going places like that.
Bro, Australia's where you want to be, man. Australia's it's not as bad as what people say, man. Don't get me wrong, like I had like snakes in my gut and I've had some spiders this big like right next to my face and I fucking hate spiders, yeah.
But the heat.
You get used to it, you get mad used to it. My boy come back, he was like it's like 28 degrees and that, we're all like shorts and t-shirts sweating, he's wearing like a jumper and jeans and that, he's like, it's a bit cold out here, so what? Is it you do climatise? Probably about a month it takes. You climatise and you don't feel it. You don't honestly.
I truly believe that when I've got a dog called Jeff, for those that don't know, but he's the only reason I do ever come back. Yeah, hang tight Jeff. He's kept me going. 10.
10?
10, yeah, man. And without him, I'll like.
He doesn't look old. He's still got his youth in him.
Yeah, he's a little bit grey. I'm a bit grey. You know what I mean? We're getting there.
Yeah.
But if it weren't for him, 1, I'd be in jail. 2, I'd be in a hospital somewhere. Or 3, I wouldn't come back. I'll be real. Like when Jeff has died, I probably won't be here for very long. Like I've already said that I'll be straight Thailand, Portugal, anywhere. I don't care. I'm one of 3 people. I've been homeless. Not scared
nomad,
of it.
Innit? Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'll book a flight. Go straight. Bye. One geezer I know done 8 months in there in Thailand with his bird for £1,500 in Thailand. Like that's just, to be fair, they was living a bit like they weren't renting palaces.
I was gonna say because it's like a lot of people say, "Oh, Thailand's cheap," but then they go out there and they absolutely live it up, and it's like you end up spending racks. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
it's very cheap, but like I said, it depends how long you stay there or whatever. But I truly believe my calling is in just seeing the world. Like I ain't got no kids now. I'm not gonna say how old I am, but I'm getting on.
Thing with travel that I love as well is like how your perspective changes and how you're like it's just I was always blessed enough that obviously I'm from South Africa originally, do you know what I mean? That my dad and that took me on like some holidays and it was every single time, even as like, you know what I mean, 12, 13, 14, them sort of times, like when I'd come back, I'd always like, you realise some stuff, you're like, oh, okay, so when you see how
changes you,
100%, or you realise how like the one thing I realised is like with feds, you think like when people say about the feds in this country, like, oh yeah, this and that, and I'm like, bro, have you ever been even Greece? I got a shit kicked out of me by a fed in Spain, like absolute, like
they don't care
because I didn't give him $50, took me to the station. He's like, yeah, it's $250 now. So I want to speak to my solicitor. He's like, you can't because you're not actually arrested. I was like, what am I doing? He's like, $250 or you spend a night in jail. It's like, fuck, all right, here you are.
I had them chasing me around Greece, man. It's a nightmare. Like,
Mexico was probably the bookie. I had running with the feds.
Mexico?
Yeah, I went to Mexico. My dad took me there and that. Yeah, like, I remember I was by myself. Police cars rolled up with, and I only deeped it afterwards, like 5 policemen got out of the car, so they ain't arrested no one because the car's full, come out there like, oh, cocaine. I'm like, nah, bro, like I'm like 15, I put my hands up, like they got
no cocaine.
They're going for my pockets and that, like, and I had a tenner in my pocket, like English money, because I was that smashed at the bar. I was like trying to buy money with trying to buy a drink with like English money and that. And then he's like, and then they're like, all right, we're now leaving and that. I put my hand in my pocket and that. I was like, what? I was like, right, where's my tenner and that, like, and I was like, and then I was drunk. And I was drunk. I was an idiot, obviously, because I'm sitting there going, oi, was like, you've robbed off me, and all of a sudden they don't speak English. They're like, what?
Oh, we
like,
don't speak English.
You've put your hand in my pocket and that, yeah? And now my tenner's gone and that. And then they're like getting their torches out, looking on the floor. Oh, and then they're like, oh yeah, the tenner's there. And I was like, oh right, cool. I picked it up and I've deeped it, yeah, because it's all scrunched up. And then I was pissed, yeah. I would never do this if I was sober. And I'm just like, you fucking took this off me. You've gone in my pocket and you fucking robbed me and that.
Fucked it.
Next thing he starts pushing me and that. He's like, oh, you know, I'm just
they
thinking.
don't care.
And then I was like, Mexican prison. I was like, fuck that. See you boys in a bit.
I
Nice
don't
one.
care.
Yeah.
Bruv, I got battered in Greece by a fucking big old bouncer, yeah. Bruv, listen, man. I was at this place, Bar Street in Cos, yeah. And I was walking down, but I was wankered, bruv. At one point, yeah, the girl I was with, Faith, old type Faith, man. Don't know how she ever put up with me, bro.
Yeah, I remember her, to be fair.
Yeah, great person. Owe my life to her, to be honest with you. But yeah, I was at Greece with her and Cos, and she was like, at one point, I saw you walking past me with your own fishbowl. Like just
with alcohol?
Yeah, just drinking the fishbowl. Do you know what I mean? Like, and
like punch or something, like.
Yeah, you know them big bowls. I just bought my own ones, and I was just drinking them. I was sick in a girl's lap, kicking off with everyone. And there was this bouncer. She was like, I don't know why you picked on him, because he was massive. I walked up to him, and he's literally just gone, bah, just smashed me straight in the face and just laid me out, bruv. Banged me out, bruv. Literally, I don't know how I come around, bruv. I thought I was somewhere else. Fucking woke up and running back to the hotel. He's got chasing us. The feds are chasing us. People are saying he's gonna have to shave his hair because they're on you. They've been to the hotel now. They're like, where is he? Do you know what I mean?
Is that Greece?
In Greece, yeah.
Whereabouts?
Cos.
In Cos, yeah.
Yeah, man. So they're all looking for me and all that. But I woke up the next day, yeah, blood all over the bed. Don't remember nothing again, like fucking Croatia. I woke up, looked at the pillow, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, looked over at her, and she was like, you don't remember, do you? And I was like, no. What happened?
Oh, they bust your nose, your eye?
Nearly didn't fly back because of a blood clot. Like, you can't be in like the air pressure and all that. So that was mad.
Stuck fucking bleeding out your eyes and that.
But you know, listen, like, I've been to these places since, and if you don't go there like that, they're not going to do
Greece is banging, bro.
Banging.
It's actually sick, innit? We went there. I went there on it was COVID. It was like between lockdowns, yeah. And that was a spontaneous one. It was like
sick. Where'd you go? I went to Cos. There's Rhodes. You
what's
probably
the
went
island
Rhodes.
one? Why can't I think right now?
Mythana.
No, it's Corfu. Yeah. And it was like, because it was COVID and that, everyone was booking holidays like 2-3 weeks in advance, and it was getting cancelled. Remember, it was them sort of times, everything was. And we went on lastminute.com, I think, on the Saturday evening, and we flew out the early Monday morning. Went there, bro. It was like 300 quid, 4 nights all inclusive and that. And I was thinking, it was like 300 quid. I remember thinking, 300 quid, like low expectations. I was going to be clapped. Yeah. It was sick, bro. I've got there, like rented a ped for like fucking $40 for the whole time we were there. Got a boat. It's one of the best holidays I've ever been on. Banging. People were lovely. Like the food was great. Everything was sick. And I was like, right, like this is actually sick. Greece for 300 quid as well. I was like,
Greece is sick. I got on a website called On The Beach, innit? And
what's that?
I got on a website called On The Beach. Paid $140 to go to Portugal. Everyone's like, are you going to all these places? And I'm like, bro, it's $140. Like, you got to get out there. Like, you spend $140 on a pair of trainers.
Thing is, you're not far from Heathrow here as well. How long did that take to get Heathrow? 20 minutes?
Nah, I'll go from Gatwick, though.
Oh, so yeah,
every
time. South, innit?
Yeah, it's not far from here. It's probably like fucking half hour. But, I'm going to Turkey. I'm going to Turkey next week. I'll go to Greece next week.
I was straight down.
Yeah, straight down, bro. So basically, we're staying in a place called Bodrum in Turkey, and it's opposite Greece, and you can just catch a boat over there.
I was straight down.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, I believe in this now. Like, if you want to do something, just go and do it, man.
Just do it, innit? Yeah.
Because, bruv, life's so short. Like I said, you've lost people, I've lost people, and that, man. So don't wait about.
It's more the realization, especially like people that I'm like, even like I just said, my boys like just come back from Australia now. I'm thinking, wow, you've been there 8 years, and I think 8 years. Like fucking hell, it feels like yesterday we were there. And it's just like
that's mental. A lot of flashy. Yeah,
what does that mean?
It's giving us the vibes.
Yeah, should we do a tune?
It's giving us the vibes, bruv.
Yeah, that's weird.
Roll with it.
Yeah, fuck knows.
But yeah, man, travel's the thing. Sorted me right out, bruv. He's gonna sort out this light while I narrate it. We've got a flashing light up in there, man.
I don't know what that means. Fuck knows.
Might be plugged in.
Yeah, it's plugged in.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's plugged in.
But yeah, man.
But yeah,
traveling's the one, bruv. Like, open my mind up. Definitely want to do more of it.
Man. Like, all I've been able to do the last couple of years is just squeeze in mate, that's doing my twatting. That is. Just turn it off, bruv. Technical difficulties in the place.
Techie.
I don't know what that means. Maybe it's overheating. It
does feel warm, like none of us are pros. Do you know what I'm saying? We're out here just trying to, this is what I'm saying. You don't have to be a pro at anything. You don't have to be a famous podcaster. You don't have to be a massive MC or this, or just go and do your thing, bruv. But
at the end of the day, like the main thing out of all of this, which is why I'm like, I've shifted my addiction I had into this, and it's just like it's just all I want to do, and it's like it's just I enjoy it.
How many podcasts you done?
I've done a couple. I've only released one, bro. This is like the second one. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, I've done that, and I was like, right, this is actually sick. And the fact that it's on wheels.
It's on wheels,
because the amount of people that I've met through doing music and that, and it's just like, and I've always been like, oh, I want to come, like, I want to go Wales, I want to go do this, I want to do that. And it's just like, I can't, innit? But now I can, bro. It's a studio, bro. Like, I can't. It doesn't even have to be a podcast. It's just come in and make tunes, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like,
you're gonna meet Chew later, yeah?
Gonna meet Chew later, Gonna link up.
Old tight Chew.
Gonna link up with Local tomorrow. There's a few more of the other Wales heads I wanted to link up with, but they're all on holiday. Scammers in Bali. Traumatic's tour in Australia at the minute. I don't think he'd be on podcast though, but I'm still gonna jam, link up with him, make some tunes, and like, you know what I mean, touch base in it.
I'd like to meet that guy in the flesh. You know what I mean? We've done a few tunes and all that. I'll have to get up there.
Well, I tell you what, when I go up there, when I link him, because like I say, I'll just be going up there for a jam just to sort of link up with him, and I'll shout it, man.
Bro, literally, I'd love to meet the guy. I've done tunes with him, never met him.
Yeah, I'm the same, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, I've known him years, spoke to him all the time, and I just never actually.
That's another thing I've got to do as well, is go around and meet people and that.
That's what I'm saying. That's
it, bro. Like, I don't do nothing.
That's the thing. Like, this is like, for me, especially like where I'm located, bro. I'm like the most easterly point in the country you can go, bro. So it's just long.
What side of the country, you know?
I'm back in Lowestoft now.
Oh yeah.
Back in Lowestoft, yeah, because obviously I lived out around these ways with my dad. He's gone back to South Africa, so I just went back to the bits.
Yeah, standards.
It's alright, man. I like it. Just you end up getting sucked into the.
I'll just be standing in here all the time.
Bruv, this is why it's like, because I'm a dickhead with that stuff. Yeah, like when it comes to going out and like getting on it and stuff, it's like I can't. It's going to take a lot for me, and I am working on it where I can just like go be sober with everyone, and just be there.
You still drink?
Like, yeah, I try not to. That's what I say to you. I don't. Yeah, I mean, I had a blow. Like I say, I had a blowout. Boomtown was my blowout. I was like, I'm going to smash it out, and then
the recent one.
Yeah.
I want to go Boomtown, man.
Every year without fail.
I don't really do festivals, but I'd like to go there. And Outlook's not in Pula anymore, is it? It's in Tisno.
Yeah, it doesn't look.
Everyone said it's shit.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm not. But it was.
It's a weird world with all that, man. I don't know what's going on with all that. Actually, before COVID, I had a booking for Australia. I was going to stay with one of the Australian geezers. I think.
Swear down.
Yeah, one of the ones I talked to on Instagram. I don't know which one. I can't remember. But shout out the Aussies as well. Shout out Mac James and all them lot.
Yeah, Mac James. Man.
Yeah, trust me, man. I like imagine like your music reaches them places. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm here in my shitty little flat in Feltham, and someone's banging a tune over there. Like, it's crazy.
That's like if you look at like my cities, when I look at my city, I think it's like it goes like London, and then it goes straight to like I think like Perth, Melbourne, like all the cities. It's all Australia, isn't it? Yeah, sick. Yeah,
it's a big scene over there, man.
Massive,
Who's them two? Massive. Wombat and
Nerve.
Yeah, bro, I've seen them.
Nerve smashes it, bro. He's such a sick producer, and I'll be getting him in here one day, like when he can next come back out here, or when I get out there. Do you know Fracture?
MC? Yeah,
out there, English geezer. He pretty much brought grime to Australia.
I'll be honest, I don't, but I'm going to check him now.
Yeah, check him out. He's in the UK right now for like the next couple of weeks. I just randomly hit him up. Fracture, yeah. He's like, so back in the day, I think him and Scotty Hines, they went out there on tour. And just fucking loved it, never come back sort of thing. And then, because I went there, I went to there's a geezer, do you know, what's his name? Hazard. There's an MC out there called Hazard, yeah. Because I got out there, with my boy, and I was like, right. And I was making grime beats, I was like, there's got to be a scene. Like, so I've just literally gone on YouTube, Australian grime. He's popped up, yeah. So I've just like sussed him out on Twitter. And there's the only one that I could find at the time, yeah. Sussed him out on Twitter and that. And I was like, and he was in Sydney, I was in Melbourne, yeah. I was like, look, I'm going to be travelling up the coast in a couple of months. I'm going to be stopping through Sydney. I can't link up. And literally that day, he's like, I'm actually doing a grime rave tonight in Melbourne. I was like, you're joking? I was like, you're joking? In Melbourne? I was like, I'll see you there, sort of thing. I've gone through. Weren't a lot of people, yeah. It was a small scene at the time. And then that's how I met all them boys just in the smoking area. They're like, oh, where are you from? Like, because they were English and that, yeah. And then in the time that I was there, and then the time I come back, lived at my old man's for like a year or so, and then I went back out there. In that time, Australian, that's when you start seeing Australian grime all sort of, because then I'd come back from my year, and that's when sort of like Nerve, all these people started popping up and like and smashing and built the scene, they're chilling it, and then you see how big they all got, and it's just like these men have all got big careers and that, like
proper.
Yeah, it's Australian music in general is like, mate, I love it.
I'll get over there.
Because I like a lot of bands, I do. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I was supposed to go there before, but yeah, like I said, COVID just put a stop to that, man. So I performed in Greece. Yeah. Like, there's some geezer there with a guitar and all that. I've done the same in Portugal.
Yeah, sick.
You know what I mean? I've done a few weird little things like that, man. I've done a boat party in Outlook. I want to get back to, that's the one thing
brother, I remember that. I missed that. Yeah, was that the one with Westy?
Yeah.
I was pissed with that. I'm actually still fuming with Westy on that one, because I had... Yeah, fuck. I basically linked up with a bird, yeah. I'd gone back to hers, yeah. And I remember it was always said, I think it was like 4 o'clock. Was that? I was told. Boat party 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. Yeah. I even stayed up all night, bro. I didn't even fucking sleep. Yeah. And then next thing, I'm like, all right, it's like 3 o'clock. Yeah, I'm about to get the cab to like come to the boat. Ringing everyone. They're like, oh, we're ready on the boat. I'm like, you fucking what? They're like, we're on the boat. It was like left at 2 or something. I was just like, shit. Are you taking the piss? And not one of you rang me. Like, I've been awake all night. Yeah, and I'm sitting there thinking it's at 4. I got told it was 4. I was pissed, man. And literally, I missed that boat. And I looked sick as well. Like practically Westy Smashy set. Like, obviously, that's what I mean. I was fuming.
I was so drunk, bruv. Like we were shouting loud in the hotel. Like even if I wanted to do my proper set, I would never have been able to do it anyway because I lost my voice in the first day. This was always my problem.
That was such a sick holiday, man.
Yeah. I was always like an estate boy. Yeah. I never thought I'd get out of the estate. And then when I got a booking to go fucking Croatia, like everything I'd done, I went overboard, like got too excited. Yeah. And, I would like to say I don't regret nothing in life, but I do. I regret quite a lot of shit. And that's one scratch that I need to sort out, man. I at least want to go back to Outlook, and I'd love to repay that to Westy because I kind of fucked up his whole experience, man. Yeah. So, one day, I'm going to manifest that shit. Like you said, it took you a little while to get here, but you're in the van and you said it. And I believe in that shit. Yeah. So you should say stuff. And I'm saying it now. I'm putting it out there. I'll do that again. And hopefully on drums.
Yeah, 100%.
I want to smash it on drums.
Yeah, keep doing the drums, man.
Yeah, I'm going to batter it on drums.
Drums is alive right now. I mean, it always has been. But I
could never write to it until I found
drum and bass going number 1. Like, it literally went number 1 the other day. Like, well, Chasing Status went number 1.
Oh, with Stormzy.
Their first ever number 1.
I'll be honest with you. I don't actually listen to any of that type of music. I just listen to angry gym music. Do you know who King Von is?
King Von, can't say I do.
So I listen to King Von and Little Durk. Like.
Oh, so that's like hip hop.
Yeah, they're like drill rappers, and I don't really like drill rappers because I don't know. I don't really like English drill. Don't really like.
So I don't. You prefer? Yeah, really.
English drill's all a bit the same, isn't it?
But I love English music. Yeah, I mean, American music. It's rare that I like. I
think I like King Von more because he actually did what he rapped about. Like, and I'm not saying I'm condoning what he done, but he done what he rapped about. So his man was a serial killer.
Oh, swear down.
Yeah, he's making tunes about fucking killing people, dropping their names, and telling people where he done it.
Swear down. He's in jail then, or what?
No, he's dead now.
Oh, fair of course. Yeah.
But he was a real bad man. Do you know what I mean? And when I'm in the gym, I need to hear that shit. So
do you like heavy metal?
I grew up on Linkin Park and stuff like that, but I wouldn't say like Metallica. That stuff. But
mine's Korn, bro. When I'm in the gym, Korn just.
Yeah, I like Korn. I like Korn.
That's that get me going, bro.
Doing music, I don't discount any music. Like, I think the only music I don't like. And I wouldn't call it music. I don't know if you've seen it. I've seen clips on Instagram. It's like this really unorganized, like, and there's people doing all this.
Gabba.
Like, yeah.
I'm saying Gabba. See, that's the thing for me. I like all music, but I could tell you what. Gabba and like happy hardcore, I can't rate. I just can't get. It was like
all that.
When it's that fast, I'm just like, how the fuck do you dance to this? Yeah.
They do all that, don't they?
Nah, Gabba's the worst one. Yeah, it's just like very distorted, like almost like satanic sounding. Like it's real. It sounds real evil to me, and they're like
music.
Eastern Europeans just fucking having it like.
What you listen to will greatly affect you as well. Like, do you know about like old frequency?
So I love reggae, bro. Reggae's like doesn't matter what mood I'm in. I listen to reggae. Like if you used to listen to one genre of music to the day you die, what would you listen to? You can only listen to one genre to the day you die. One genre.
Ooh, fucking hell. If I'm honest with you, it would probably. Oh God. Maybe Liquid, man.
Swear down. Yeah.
It does a lot for me.
Yeah.
It just does. All right. So put it this way. Yeah. All of the music I listen to, I don't feel like does anything to me. I just enjoy it. Liquid. Yeah. Like listening to King Von and Little Durk is not a good thing to listen to because it's very evil and satanic. Like, but. Liquid actually does something to me, like my soul. It does good things to me. I listen to it when I'm on mushrooms. You know what I do?
So I'm like that with reggae. Yeah.
When I go out and do mushrooms, I've got a little backpack here, and I've got like a big Bluetooth speaker that I put in the backpack, and I'll just put on like a 4-hour Liquid set, and I'll have it really loud, and it feels like the vibrations are going in me. Like
that's the best thing about when you're at a rave. The sound set. That's exactly what it is. That feeling in your chest.
I'm like walking through the forest and that. I was out the other day. Yeah.
Just all wide-eyed and that people looking at you. What was that fucking guy doing over there? Look.
Mate, I was out the other day in the forest. And just tripping, bruv. And I just started to trip, and this fucking mangy looking dog came over to me, and I was like, oh no. I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm like looking at it, I'm like, what the fuck is that, bruv? Like, get away from me, do you know what I mean? Like, but I can't even speak when I do mushrooms, really, because I'm like, whoa. And a woman come over to me and was like, oh, hello, nice morning and that, blah, blah. And I was like, I must have just sat there like that.
It's like, hey.
Literally, and it was so awkward. I couldn't speak to her. And you know the maddest thing about that, about probably about an hour later, yeah, there's a rope swing down the forest here, yeah, and I was high, I was tripping, bro, yeah, and so basically what I've managed to do is you know, like you got the thing that you sit on, the piece of wood you sit on.
What do you mean?
Like, you know, when you get on a rope swing, you got a bit of wood, your leg goes on,
of course, yeah.
So I was laid flat now, yeah, like.
What do you mean flat? Were you like lying back?
I was literally like this, yeah.
Put the mic,
I was literally laying back like this, yeah. Like, and just swinging through the air like this, yeah, just like, and making all
it's not a rope swing into water and that, no, it's literally just a rope swing.
It's just over water, like there's a river.
But I mean, you
there.
could like swing into the river or whatever, like you can.
But you can jump off it if you want, it just goes over the river. Like, so you can swing over the river.
Yeah. What? It's literally suspended above the river.
Yeah, there's
You mean it's like from, you got to like get it off land and then you can swing and you can let go
there's
of
a
land
tree
and
that
you
goes
can jump
over
in the
the
water.
river. Like, and it's just got a rope swing hanging. You just lean out and grab it, and then you just swing. But I'm fucking swinging on this thing, yeah, like making all these noises, bruv, like like this, yeah. Literally, like I swear, like I was making, I'm downplaying it
Just
a bit.
loving it, yeah.
Like I was like, woo.
Yeah, loving it. Yeah.
And literally, I turn around, and that same woman is just stood there looking
It's
at
like,
me.
what the fuck is this
like,
guy on, isn't it? Like,
I was like, she's gonna think I'm fucking nuts. I just got off the rope swing, just picked up my bag and was like, and then just like walked off like awkwardly and that, like doing all this shit. Yeah, but yeah, I've had loads of fucking experiences like that on mushrooms, man. Loads. I love them, bro. I thought I could go on about it all day. I preach about it all day, man. But yeah. Have you had any mad trips like that?
Like I say, man, what's
the most memorable thing? Is it? I don't know if I could ask that. Like, do you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We can't really get.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit weird with the whole like drug talk at the minute. I'm still trying to suss out what I'm gonna navigate it. Just because like, I don't know. I got like my cousins and like family probably watching this. I don't know, but I mean, I think. It's one of them unspoken things. I think my parents know what I get up to and that, yeah. But I think it's just never been spoken about, innit? Like I think my dad's, they're not dumb, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Of course. But I mean, the thing is, you're doing well, bruv. Do you know what I mean? It's not like, you know, there's people that go down that road don't come out of it. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? We're all smashing it now. We're all on positive shit. So listen, this is a past thing. Do you know what I mean? Don't feel like we're talking about this in a negative way. Do you know what I mean? Most of the bad things are just past things.
Shrooms.
I believe
I've never once had a bad experience on them, mate.
I don't believe
always
they're
been
drugs.
absolutely fucking sick. Well,
I don't believe they are. I think this year, why they hidden? Like, do you believe in God?
I believe it's hard to say. I don't really believe in anything, but I subscribe more to the
Nothing spiritual.
I am very spiritual, as in the sense exactly probably what you are, mate. From them experiences, yeah. I'm an earthling. It's the fucking tree of life there, my guys.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like, I'm a mother nature, like
of course.
The planet. But the planet is my God. From whence you came, you shall remain. Yeah. Where did you like? All we know is Earth. Yeah. So I never understood like personally, just like the whole. Oh yeah, we're all here. Like God is like nature within itself. Yeah. So it's like, okay, you want to believe in a higher power, something. Can you not see what like the Earth itself is like? I think. But look, I don't know. This is just a weird like. It's not that I think this. It's just something that I cross my mind that I subscribe more to than I do something else. Yeah. I'm very on the fence with everything. I'm open minded about everything. Yeah. But the idea that the Earth itself is conscious and there's consciousness within itself, and it's like every bit of consciousness is it's self-expressing. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's the Earth expressing itself, or it's this consciousness itself. I'm not really explaining it too well. Like we're all
saying that,
this is the way of it expressing itself. Yeah. Imagine the Earth as like a brain, and it's just you know what I'm saying, as in like, and this is its way of expressing itself. Like it's all just like the same way we do. Like because I remember one of the most memorable ones, like when I done DMT and that, and the aftermath of it, when I was like what, like it really made me question free will. It's like, hold on a minute, like did my thoughts and my actions, am I in control of that as a person, or is there like a higher, because it's like such a profound experience that you go through where you actually like, oh, hold on a minute, to the point when I come out of that, I was more like, real life was more of a trip than the trip was, and I was like, right, hold on a minute, like this is like,
it's like wow.
Like you said, the PTSD it lasts about 2 weeks, man. I had like PTSD from that shit. I was like,
you're feeling like what's reality, what ain't, blah, blah, blah.
Of it, yeah.
But they expanded your consciousness.
100%, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So for that talk there, no matter whether it's been an undiscussed thing in your family or whatever, I would say one thing: like if neither of us went through any of these experiences, I know people that have never done this and don't have an expanded consciousness, and they're on bullshit. they're in jail. Do you know what I mean? And it's like,
do you know what it is? Yeah, it is generally it is brain capacity, bro. Like I don't think people like, you know what I mean. I think what's the average IQ? It's like 70 or 80 or something. And like people ain't got like drugs don't work for people. It's the same as like just like when you try to help people, like people that are homeless and that, and you think like,
subjective.
oh, they're homeless, like they've had a rough life and that, and it's just like probably majority of the time it's like they just haven't got the brain capacity to fucking survive in a world like this. You know what I mean? They can't. You could take someone that's really struggles with that sort of stuff and like give them everything, give them the house, give them all that, and they'll
still be fucked anyway.
It's like Aboriginal people, like, and it's not. I'm not talking shit about Aboriginal people. I'm just like reporting like facts, So there's a town in Australia where if you're Aboriginal, you get the government, because of obviously the slaughter, I guess, like you're entitled to like a lot of benefits. You'll get housed and that. Yeah. So there's a town in Australia where they give them all houses and that within like a couple of weeks, bro. There's no windows, no doors in the house, and there's a fire in the middle of the house. Like that's just how they live. Do you know what I'm saying? That's and they're like dry towns. They can't have alcohol in these towns and that because they just fucking go loopy. It's just like this the type of people. Do you know what I mean? Their evolution path is like a bit more behind in it. It's like they're closer to Neanderthals than they are human.
One thing I think about the God thing, this is a big question in my brain, and I don't know how accurate I am with this, and I'd like to start by saying that I don't like speaking on things I'm not accurate about, but I kind of have read the Bible and I've seen a bit of, whatever, I've done mushrooms and DMT and all that shit. And in the Bible, it says that Moses found God when he found the burning acacia tree. And in real life, the acacia tree is more rich in DMT than any other plant.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so I'm like, listen.
Didn't they say that when they're like in churches they were like swinging like, what's it called, salvia?
Yeah, so
like burning salvia.
All of these indigenous drugs have been around for thousands of years, and that's where I think the whole God thing came from. That's me personally. Like, not trying to trigger no one or nothing, I'm just saying my beliefs. I've got a very, very, very religious mate called Ollie. Yeah, shout out Ollie. And it
Christian.
And it was so rough when he first started becoming religious because all of us were
he's like sort of
born
again.
He's fully. He's like, and I love it for him. I love it. So
at what age did he become?
I would say probably like maybe, I don't know. I'd like to say maybe 5 or 6 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Ollie grew up together. We always struggled with things, blah blah blah.
What prompted that? Would you say
he went to Brazil? Yeah, and done like some volunteering work and that, and then obviously experienced some stuff. Like I don't know, like experienced some stuff and come back like religious and that. And for ages we all ridiculed the shit out of him. And then I'm being honest, like, and then I started dabbling with all this other stuff. And I feel like I read the Bible through doing. I feel like he read the Bible and I done DMT.
People's perception of God is
we've had this combo.
I think everyone has some perception of God like within themselves. I even watched an interview with Ricky Gervais the other day when he's like he's an atheist, but when they ask like about God, he's like exactly pretty much what I said. He's just like like I'm still spiritual. I'm not like anti anything. I'm still spiritual. And how does he describe it? He's like exactly what he says. He's like I still when I see a mountain, I still get that feeling. I still enjoy life. I love being with my friends. Stuff like that. Like God's, I think it's like a personal thing to everyone, innit? So it's however you.
I always ask people now.
You can perceive it any way you want, but it is the spirituality you can't really deny. I think there is because, like you say, that is them feelings you get, experiences that sometimes can't be explained. They're the weirdest ones where you're like, whoa, it's a bit like I'm not. I don't try to be superstitious in that, but I've had experience in my life where you just be like, whoa, that was very coincidental. What are the chances of that? Like
I've had a few.
Yeah, it's like it's strange, isn't it? But
let us know your experiences too. Put them in the comments, man.
One of mine. This is one thing that I want to say, to be fair, which I've realised with my ex. When we used to sleep next to each other, we used to have like the same dreams, bro. I'd wake up, and have some like whatever dreams, and then she'd always ask me like, "What do you dream about?" And that, and it would be like we'd have like, if not the same, very, very similar dreams, Like I remember one that's memorable. I'd be like, I was like in a charity shop. I can't really remember the ins and outs. I was at a charity shop, then this and that. She's like, no way. She's like, I had a dream at a charity shop and then that as well. And I'm thinking, what the fuck? I believe in that. But I'm looking into it, and it's just like, and it's been reported, but there's never been enough for any studies to go on. And I'm thinking like, what the fuck is that? How am I sleeping next to someone and we're having the same fucking dreams? Like we're dreaming about the same thing. Like
it's strange.
It's fucking very strange, bro. It's like that was the one. Because the dream state is like. I mean, that's what stems a lot of my music. Dream state. So my music, bro. If you had this set, bro, it's spiritual as fuck. Like it's
love that.
It's like it's that sort of. You'll love it, bro.
Yeah.
It's like,
you ever heard of Spongle?
Spongle.
Yeah. Listen, go check out Spongle, yeah? Any psychedelic man out there, go check out Spongle. I've got into this guy. I don't even know if it's a guy. Like, but there's someone showed me it. Who was it? Zestar again, yeah? He's like, listen to Spongle, and now I can't get it out of my head. Every time I do mushrooms, it's like bongo music and like all these weird flutes and all that stuff. Like when I'm on mushrooms and that up there, I'm proper like, like I've got into it, bruv.
Yeah,
like you know,
nice.
like indigenous music.
Yeah.
I've definitely got into it in some very strange way.
Some of it is sick, and I remember when I done
That's
DMC, the keys
something
I done it
too.
with was like playing this. He put this on, and he was all like burning sage and like cleansing my
shit.
aura and
I
shit.
love
Yeah,
that
like,
shit.
yeah.
I do, man. Shout out Yasmin as well. Yasmin gave me these 3 sticks and that, and you burn them, and it cleanses all the bad spirits around you. And that. I'm out here doing this shit. Trust me, I love it. I'm there, like doing it to other people and that, and it's just great, man.
See, the thing is, I am like that. I am spiritually in touch, but it's kind of like
You have to be a bit.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you can't just like not believe in anything. I don't think. Like, I don't know.
It's actually peak because I haven't really. Yeah, I don't know. I think same what everyone says, and you get so bogged down in life. Like I'm obviously focusing on all this. It's really like having, like I say, I had a holiday, like a proper sort of getaway. Just like I don't know, man. It's like.
You got any holidays, man?
I know when I feel like I need. I take breaks and that. Yeah, and I do. But I mean, like my holidays now, I like doing active ones. That's why I like. You know what I mean? But like I mean that whole. When the time comes, I know when it's right. Like, I need, you know what I mean, some spiritual sort of like, you know what I mean, like whether taking psychedelics or fucking.
I want to go to like there's a place you can go to and they give you ayahuasca, like, and you stay on a retreat.
My boy's just done it. He's literally went to Mexico, done it in Mexico. Now he just found one in the UK that he literally done like 3-4 weeks ago or something. Like, he went and done it, and he was like, I think he just had a lot of childhood trauma, and he's like, and he spoke to me quite deeply about it and said like, look, I'll be real, like it's kind of. There's a lot of times where I just have this voice, I just like want to kill myself, and I'm just like, fuck, really? And he's just like, yeah, like real suicidal. It's just like he's a strong enough person to ignore it, but he's just like, I'm fucking sick of it. Like,
do something.
Went to Mexico, done an ayahuasca retreat, mate. Come back a fucking new man. 100% helped. He was like, mate, he's like, I was talking to aliens, like, and they literally like said to me like, stop being a dickhead, like, and it's just.
Do you
like,
believe in aliens?
Do you know what? I am starting to obviously watching all these podcasts and out on UFOs and that. I'm starting. Yeah.
You know what I think?
I think anything's fucking possible, mate. I'm open-minded to all of it. I don't believe nor not believe in like pretty much everything, bro. I'm really like, interesting.
I'll tell you what,
I'm like that with everything, bro. I'm like, that's why I don't fuck with politics, bro. Like, don't talk to me about politics. And I'm like,
nothing in that.
Yeah, it's like
that's for people who ain't discovered all this shit. But I'll tell you what, I believe in aliens, sir. Because I think if you exist, how are you going to tell me that you can't exist again?
Yeah.
Like I think people think of aliens looking like ET, but I think like aliens are something we don't know. Like, it's a UFO, unidentified. Yeah. So I think if I can exist, how can I not? If I'm possible? How am I again? I'm impossible.
Yeah.
Like, and also, I was reading a thing the other day, where like, do you know about CERN and the particle collider and all that shit?
Yeah.
And we made our own black holes and discovered that there are parallel universes because atoms can travel. An atom, they've discovered, can travel from one place to another, but without traveling within the space in between.
Yeah, see, that's quantum physics in it, but that's the thing. This is what boggles me about it. Yeah, this
does me.
One thing I love about it, is like the maths. Yeah, like I can't. The only reason we know this stuff exists is because of the maths. Yeah, the maths says it exists. Yeah, so it's like. If anyone was to say to you they understand quantum physics, they're talking shit. Yeah, it's just like quantum. It's just like, it's real. Like, I've tried getting my head around it and that, and it's just like it's profound.
It's a lot.
But it's like that's one thing that's always boggled me. You know, when you see people doing like complex maths and that, and you're like, right, like what the fuck is he like? And then what? That's explaining the universe and how like reality and
that's kind of what I'm into now. Though.
Yeah, I'm deep into it. I love it. I've like probably trying like I've generally been trying to watch videos of like how to understand these equations, and I'm just like,
yeah, man.
Yeah, let me watch that again. Hold on a sec. Run that back. Yeah,
that's what I'm into. When you ask what I'm into and what am I on and that, I'm on.
You're a Graham Hancock fan?
Finding out more. Yeah, love Graham Hancock. Got all of his books.
Yeah, sick.
I started off with DMT, The Spirit Molecule, which is not by him. That's a geezer called Rick Streisand.
What, the documentary? Or
I got the book though. I watched it and read it. And there's another one called Fingerprint of the Gods by Graham Hancock.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
I listened to that one.
Yeah, so I've just read them all, and I love that guy, man. Goes like finds out all this shit about the Amazon and all that. I just love all that. I think like we don't think about this shit. Like, you know, even in schools, like they don't teach none of this shit. You know what they do teach? They teach the wrong fucking history. Like, and I think we should be learning about stuff like that and the stuff they use and all this stuff. Like how everyone's like, how were the Egyptians so smart? And I'm like, all right, well, let's find out then. You know what I mean? Because as soon as I done mushrooms, I started reading books about it, how the pyramids were made and all this. And I was
thinking the other day, because like even like sort of it's hieroglyphics, is that what they call it? Like how like some of the people are like bigger than, like that's one of the explanations is like, well, people were just a lot bigger, or they had like giants sort of thing. But it's just like, I can subscribe to that because it's kind of like even like dinosaurs and stuff like that, when you had like ants that were the size of this fucking whip, yeah. And it's like, I think, what was his name? Neil deGrasse Tyson. I watched a thing where he's saying like the oxygen levels were a lot higher, like on Earth. So it's like everything was just bigger. Life was just animals and mammals, whatever, were like just a lot bigger. So it's just like, who's to say like the conditions on Earth weren't completely different them sort of times. Like,
I'd love to know.
I'd love to know.
This is all the stuff that goes on in my brain now, like, and I want to try and incorporate it into writing, but it's like
I think that's the fascination of it, because it's the unknown, isn't it? And it's so like profound. Like, it's just crazy, isn't it? It's just like.
But that's kind of what I'm on. I want to go to the Amazon, man. I have to. I feel like I'm compelled.
Bro, you're talking about bugs and that, yeah, and you are got Amazon. That's like, do you know what I mean? Australia's calm, yeah, like you can sort of just about get, but the Amazon, bro, fuck.
You see anything mad in Australia? Like spider-wise and fucking like, is it as bad as what people make out?
It's not as bad, but I have had some experiences. But like, one of the houses I lived in was called a Queenslander. It's basically like an old school like wooden house that's like on stilts. It's about like suspended that far off the floor. Yeah. And at night, and it's only just a floorboard. That's all it is, yeah. And at night, on the leaves, you see just snakes underneath my floor, like all under the house. I used to see like pythons and that in my back garden while I was brushing my teeth and that, like. But it's calm. Like, it's not really like, you do see some gnarly spiders, but it's not like I've never really. The worst one was like I was literally sitting on my laptop, yeah. I'm sitting in like a corner of a room here, yeah, and I don't do spiders, yeah. And I'm sitting there, I'm like on my laptop, yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Boss look next to me is this fucking spider size of my hand. This literally this close, yeah. I've got headphones on, yeah. I'm like, oh, shut up! And they never shut up so fast, yeah. Like my laptop's like nearly gone flying. Luckily the headphones are pinged out. The worst part was I turned round and it was gone. Which made me shit myself even more. Yeah, I've ran out. Yeah, like that. One of my housemates, yeah, Aussie guy. Yeah, he's like, I was like, bro, I got a spider in my room, man. Like, my mum's probably laughing if she's watching this. She knows I don't. He's come in, he's picked it up and that, and he's like, he's like playing with it. I'm like, get the fuck out of my. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Problem is the house, because it had like all the bug nets on the window and that, and there was loads of holes in it and that, and it was so hot, I had to sleep with the windows open. I probably had bear bugs crawling me at night and that, like. Definitely.
I want to go there, man. I want to go there. That's it.
It's
really
sick, bro. It's paradise. I love it, and it's because it's like, you know what I mean. It's sort of, I mean, they're descended from English, innit? So the mentality, the banter's all there. It's like, it's a good crack. It's not like.
How long was you there? You was there for a while.
I went there for a year, then I come back, and then I went back out there for another 3 months.
Oh, fucking hell! So you was there a while,
I've done a stint, yeah. That's why I've got so much love for it, man. Like, I've got a life out there, bro. I'll hit the ground running if I got a life. I've got loads of friends. I've got family. I've got.
That's
all
what I was
sorts,
about to say. Like, how do you manage being here? Like, after being there.
Because I want to do this, bro. The only reason, but I remember sitting there, yeah, like with my boy Cressy and that. And we was on the Gold Coast staying in like this banging, like we'd rented an apartment for like a month or two, yeah. Absolutely banging, overlooking the sea, like, you know what I mean, like 20, 30 stories up or whatever. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, life is good right now. You know what I mean? It was sick, but then I was sitting there like, just a little bit of depression where I was like, I just want to be doing this music shit, man. That's all I wanted to do. This is what gives me fulfillment, yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was making tunes on the road and that, like beats, but weren't like, this is where I wanted to go into being an artist and that, like, and start the looping thing. That's why I come back, and then when you see me come back, I started looping and that. I wanted to turn production and then go the artist route. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, and that was the only thing. But it's one of them ones, bro. Like, because it's the time between, it's one of them ones. When I'm there, I want to be here, and when I'm here, I want to be there. This is the problem. So this is my plan. This is the plan. If I can get this popping to where like I want it to be, or just become a nomad in general with like earning money on my laptop, I'll become a nomad. And the plan will be 4 months of the year in the UK, festival season, come back for the summer, and then fuck off to Australia, and then in between, maybe Thailand and snowboarding in between. And that's the next snowboard, yeah. So
you're really good at it.
I am now, yeah. Yeah, I am now.
Fucking horrific.
Yeah, mate. First time I went, yeah, like I didn't bother getting any lessons. Yeah, I was like, screw this. Yeah, I'm not going to pay for a lesson when I can learn it on YouTube, like the basics. Yeah, learned it on YouTube. So in my head, I was like, right, I know what to do. Yeah, but it still involved eating a lot of shit. We fucked it. The boys I went with, yeah, like we ended up doing an all-nighter getting there, yeah, getting smashed. You know, them ones, yeah. So by the time we got there, we're all fucked, and we're like, right, well, we gotta go snowboard test. I was like, I'm just gonna have to drink through it. Just drank, yeah. Like, I was literally at one point, bro, I was so hot, yeah, I took all my stuff off, yeah. I was just wearing this thin jumper, yeah, and I was steaming, G. I was like, I was steaming, yeah, like literally, and everyone was like, fucking hell, dude. And I was like, but then, bro, I must have ate shit about 200 times, bro. The next day, you get up, you're just like, can't even get out of bed. So, handful of ibuprofen, warm bath, cold shower, and then it's alright, you sort of get through it. But it was just like, I absolutely got battered, got injured and that, and it was just like, I felt lucky I was wearing a helmet and that, yeah. And then I come back, went on a dry slope. I thought fuck it, so I'll get good at this, yeah. The dry slope I went to, you have to get signed off to be on it, sort of thing. So I was like doing that, and it was all good until like the night I got signed off. Yeah, I thought I got a little bit too big for my boots. Yeah, I come sending it down like absolutely hossing it. You can't on a dry slope. You can't. It's not forgiving, bro. You catch an edge, you're going. Yeah, and I've come down. All I've done is like I wasn't even doing anything cool, bro. I was just going fast. Ended up like fucking coming off, rolled, and as I've rolled, I've come over, hit the back of my hand on the slope. Boss. Shattered my wrist in like 7 places, yeah, or like shattered into 7-8 pieces. Like, I've got fat plate in there. Flat. No, this is when I come back because I hit the dry slopes and that, yeah, and it was just like, shit. But I got it drilled to the point where it's like clicks. It's like riding a bike, and now it's like because then I went back out there. Literally the start of this year with a couple of my boys and that, and I bought all the protective pants, the wrist guards, the helmet, like and everything like to make it better. And I didn't fall over once. I think I fell over once, like, but it was just because I can do it now. So I was like, and then when you go to fall, because I was just like, I can actually do it now. I can hoss it and like not fall over. And if you do go to fall, like lose control, I can like regain it. Like so I can snowboard now. I want to start getting get tricking involved in that. Like,
it's something I want to get involved with, man. It's just a more expensive holiday. I
want to do a backflip. That's the aim, I want to do a backflip. That's why I looked into it this year, bro. Started this year, like, because I was meant to go to Australia last year, bro. The original plan was to get to Australia. Yeah. My visa ended up flopping, yeah. So I was like, fuck this. I'm going to go to France for like 3 months. Try getting jobs out there and that, like. I was like, I'll just snowboard for 3 months and work, yeah. And then that never ended up coming about because I was just like, if you go there for like 3 months, you'd be well sick at it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
100%.
100%. Like, yeah. That's what I want to do, man. Like, I wouldn't even drive there because a lot of the problem is I can't take Jeff in it. But if I drive, I can, I suppose. But
I'm going to do it at the end because now I got this. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do it. One of my mates, just 2 of us, because you can get 2 people in a comfortable. We're going to drive it. I got a fat diesel heater, and now I was like, listen, I just want to see what it's like driving there and just camping out.
Where would you go though? Switzerland, Austria?
I'll just go to the closest one if I'm driving, mate. Probably just France again.
Oh, France,
probably France again. Yeah,
you can do it in Spain as well, in Andorra.
Can you?
Yeah.
But you can snowboard in Australia.
Yeah, can you?
Yeah, it's like 4 resorts. Yeah, and I remember getting told that when I was out there. Like, Melbourne is like, in winter and that you can go up the mountain and that snowboard. I was like, yeah, all right, cool. And then I looked at it recently because I was like, obviously, bro, some sick resorts, like you fucking well sick resorts. And I was like, right. So like when it's winter time there, you just go up the mountain.
I gotta go.
That's why I want to go there even more now because it's like, well, at least I can still do that stuff when I'm out there. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's a lot there, man. Obviously, you got New Zealand just over the water and that. Like,
I'd love to go there. I was reading something up the other day that apparently that's where all the rich go because they build bunkers there and that.
What, New Zealand?
Yeah, I've seen this mad fucking program about it. Yeah, like you never seen New Zealand in a war? Like, they're the most neutral country in the world, yeah, and that's why everyone goes there and builds these bunkers. They believe when the world ends, they're gonna all go there. And I saw a program where the man goes to them and they exist, bro.
Swear down.
They're real shit. I'm like, bruv, I look way too much into stuff like that though.
See, I indulged into all that end of the world apocalypse sort of bullshit, and then that's the one that fries me. I watched one. The one I watched last time was what's that? Diary of a CEO, and they had this woman on who's like an expert in it. Yeah, and it was like I had to turn it off, bro. 'Cause it's just like
too much.
Well, yeah, it's just like when the world, if a nuclear war happens, it will be the world will be over in 30 minutes. And she's explaining how it's like as soon as one person does it, they all fucking do it, and it's like we wouldn't even know, bro. You wouldn't even know.
I was watching.
Wouldn't even know. It'd just be like.
Thing.
Everything would just go bright.
Fucked.
The thing is, you know what blows my mind? Yeah, it's like what's the numbers? It's like if you're within 3 kilometers of it, vaporized. Yeah, if you're within 15 kilometers of it,
well, you don't know.
3rd degree burns. Well, no, if a fucking a nuke hits here, if you're within 3 kilometers of it, you just get vaporized. You just evaporate. Yeah, and if you're in the worst one is if you're in the 15 kilometer radius. Yeah, it's like 3rd degree burns. Yeah, and you'll probably be fucking blind, deaf, like. That's where you don't want to be because you'd survive it, bro, and you'd be like, "Wow!" It's gnarly. Yeah, you sit there, you think like, "Oh yeah, let's not think about that anymore."
Imagine Chernobyl. Imagine being around in them times there, man. I was watching a thing about that the other day.
Bro, I literally live right next to, well, not right next to, about 40 minutes from a power plant, and that. It's just like you think of that fucking go, like.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
The whole country's fucked. It's not even just like that. Well, everyone will get radiation. But this place is so small. I think you only need one nuke to take this bitch out.
I think, to be honest, we'll never get to them points anyway. I think it'll be just fucking AI. I reckon. I was watching a thing with Elon Musk and Joe Rogan, and he was like, "How do you think the world's going to end?" And he was like, "AI." He was like, "It's just."
What Elon said?
Yeah, he was like, "It's too much." He was like, "You don't even know like what is actually going on."
Well, they build a nuclear power plant just to power this because it needs so much power.
AI?
For AI, bro. They literally. That's the next step. It will only then get to that level once they crack that code. It takes fucking ages to build a nuclear power plant. I think what they're doing is they're actually getting old ones, and then they're setting up all comms rooms and stuff next to it, and all processors and stuff like that. And it's
you seen people are writing bars on AI now. You know, like they just What do you think about that? Like?
To tell you what, the maddest one is fucking. You can just go on. You can make a tune, bro. And I had to see it. Yeah, there's a couple of websites where you go on there, you be like, make me a song, a liquid drum and bass song about mushrooms, and then it would literally just come up, bro, and it's fucking. You can tell it's AI. You can tell it's AI.
That's why it's fucking dangerous.
But it's
though,
weird
man.
because I went on it, and I was like, I was just fucking obviously because I need to know, and I was like, what do I put? I put make me like a ragga drum and bass song for CrossBreed Productions about I can't remember. I put some subject, bro. Come through with like a half decent idea, and I was just like, "This is scary, G." And it's like CrossBreed Productions, all singing and that, and I was like, "Right, this is scary." Because and I even see, I think it might have been Heist. I can't remember. Don't quote me. It's drum and bass producer who has a label and that, and he was saying how people are now starting to submit tunes, and you can tell at this stage, and he's just like, but there's people submitting to labels like trying to get signed with tunes that it's gnarly.
But then what the fuck do you do when you have to perform that live? I think that's when you
exactly. That's what AI like. I'm gassed. I was thinking of recently, like, I'm happy that I'm now actually starting to do the live route because I'll be fucked as a producer. I think
that's what AI can't do though.
Nah.
But yeah, I think that's all bullshit, man. I seen a thing the other day, it's like a Drake tune, and I didn't even know it was a Drake. I didn't even know it weren't him at first, man. I was like, wow, this shit is powerful stuff, man. And I also saw a thing, where you can record someone's voice for like 5 seconds or whatever, and then write in what you want that person to say. And there's people out there, like, you can accuse someone of doing something to you or whatever and use their voice as a thing and all that. I think this is some dangerous shit, but I don't reckon that's
shit, I'll be honest, I've indulged in it all, because obviously I needed to find out, and I have typed in, like, write me a song about this, and it's whack, bro. There's no personal connection to any of the lyrics that have come up. It's like, why would you even use that? What was I about to say? Yeah, to be fair, like, it depends how you use it. Where it's at right now, I think it's quite sick, because I had an idea, and it's at the minute it's a bit beta, it's not good enough to do what I wanted to do, where you can train a voice, so I had an idea like a Gorillaz vibe. I was like, fuck it, so I'm gonna start a band, with like a Rasta man and like a woman, and I'm gonna just release it and make cartoons and be like, you know what I mean? So like a Black Eyed Peas type thing, but it's all me. You still got to write it, sing it, and you'd have to put on the Jamaican accent, but then you can change the voice and you can train a voice, so I tried it. I was like, fuck it, let me like get a few examples and that, and I was hoping that it would take some voices and then create a new voice, but it didn't. It just ended up mimicking someone else's voice, and I was like, that's a bit of a dead idea. So if you use it like that creatively, then it's like, it's a cool tool, isn't it? But it's like,
I suppose I used it for Sank as well. Like I've done a PT course. I didn't finish it because I didn't mark it, and I got pissed off and told him to fuck off. But I said to the tutor, I said, how am I supposed to find the answers for this? And he was like, just Google it. And I was like,
it's ChatGPT, like.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. I was like, that's just basically a search engine. I goes, can I just use ChatGPT? And he was like, yeah. So I literally just sat there from question 1 and was like, describe how the cardiovascular muscle works. And it just literally gave me it, and I just copied it and put it into the thing. Passed. And I was like, bro,
it is. I'll be honest, with ChatGPT, I haven't actually used it until like we're talking like the last few weeks. Like even just yesterday when I thought about the YouTube algorithm. I'm thinking, okay, so I was sort of like, instead of me sitting there watching 20,000 videos, I just type, and it come back with some information I didn't think it would come. Like, and I'll be specific.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I'll be specific. I'll be like, what did I ask it? I was like, because obviously I got my existing channel, I was like, do I start a new channel for this, or do I go with the existing channel, which is a dead channel at the minute, because it's like I haven't released, so like stuff I'm putting out now isn't getting that reach, because it's like the algorithm's seen it as like, nah, so it's like I'd have to rebuild it, and it literally come back with like all this advice, okay, what you want to do is this and that, pros and cons of this, and it was like, and I was like, right, okay, so that's it, and that. Well, it's pros and cons in it. It's pros and cons in it.
That's what Elon Musk was saying. He was like, imagine when they give it a consciousness, and then you got to think about Sims. Yeah.
Well, I heard on Joe Rogan, they were saying it the other day that there is like there's AI that is doing shit like that we don't even understand. They're sitting there going like this, scratching their head, going like,
two computers.
Hold on, how is it thinking to this point? And they're like, they don't understand. So it's like it's already sort of out of the box. Do you know what I mean?
I reckon that shit's gonna fuck everything up. That's what I think, man. Yeah. But like I said, though, enjoy your time while you're here. Do what you love and fuck it. Like, we can't control any of this shit. We just have to learn to adapt to it. But I can't learn to adapt to all that shit though, man. I think I'll just stay with the caveman vibes forever, bro. And just be that guy that just never changed.
See, I am. It's a weird one because I was the same sort of thing, but it's just like, I mean, when I like make album covers and that, like, I still do a lot of editing myself. Like, I will use like AI stuff. I'll take a photo and you can like switch it up, and then I'll edit that. So I'll use it to help me with editing to make it like animated or something. So it's like, it depends how you use it, man. Like, it's a handy tool, and it's only like literally the last year since I've been doing this, where I've like. I've just thought, oh fuck it, let me give AI a go, like see what it's saying. It's handy, bro. It depends how you use it, innit? But if you're just using it to just make me a song and then trying to submit to a label, it's a bit whack, G. Like, and it's gonna get to a point where it's gonna make fucking bangers. Like, and this is the other thing. I spoke to, bro. This is the first thing I've done. When I sat there, I was around my mate Brandon's. And I was by myself, and I was like, I went on there. And I was like, I must have got it to make like 100 tunes. So I was like, this is fucking insane. I was like, hold on a minute, like, whoa, this is scary, G. Like, it's making like
sick shit.
Half decent ideas, but it's like, it's a beta phase, yeah. So it's going to get to the point where you're not going to be able to tell the difference. So for me, like exactly what we just spoke about, I was like, thank fuck, I'm starting to play live, yeah, because you can't replace that. First person I thought about was Westy, yeah. So if you're a producer, you're done out here. Because I said, one of them, I put it in there, I was like, make me a sick drill beat, yeah, blah, 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 give all this. And I come back with a half decent beat. So I thought in my head, I was like, okay, if I was an MC, yeah, like it's still like the mix down of it, that's not that great. That fucking light's doing it again. Yeah, the mix down that weren't that great. But I think like if you're an MC, yeah, you got to think like the whole getting producers involved, having to pay them, do all this, yeah. If it gets to the point, and then the long back and forth of like, you might not like the beat. If you can, as an MC, just type in like, make me a sick drill beat, like blah blah, and it comes back with a sick beat, you're gonna do that. So I said to Westy, I was like, does this not concern you a little bit that this could just fucking get to the point where like people are going to go, well, why the fuck would I? Obviously, when there's a name attached to it, like, yeah, they might want a Westy beat. That's what he said. He's like, yeah, people are still going to want, like, what he reckons. He said he spoke to people, yeah, and like, all this AI stuff, like, the industry's been using it for years, mate. The technology we have now, yeah, like, that we have access to, is that, yeah, of course, it's always like that, isn't it?
Yeah,
the public are the last people to get something.
Yeah, of course.
They've had it for years, and they've been using it, and it's been like, you know what I mean? So you don't know what the fuck you've been hearing, like, on the radio and that, whether it's actually, like,
that's
who you're actually listening to.
It's so
you don't
mad,
know, bruv. You'll never know, innit?
But when you think into shit like that, you're like, wow, have I been worshipping this fucking AI thing all this time?
It could be like people dropping albums that are just like, you know what I mean, just so the labels are getting, you never know, innit? And then all they got to do is go perform it live, innit?
Yeah, that's deep shit, man.
Really depends.
You don't know, man. I seen a thing from, like, I think it was a security guard or something from one of these like high up, powerful people. It was like, listen, you don't even know what's going on in the world. All of this, you just have no idea.
Yeah, it's nuts,
like, it's ran by these. Yeah, I can't look into it too much, man. But I think there will be a place for people that are authentic. You know, I know the people that listen to me don't want to listen to no fucking AI shit.
Yeah.
So,
well, this is the other thing I said to Westy. I was just like even if you're spinning tunes and that, if it's AI, like, because I'm a lover of music, bro. Like, if I'm at rave and someone plays a fucking banger and it's AI, I'm still gonna enjoy it, bro.
Yes,
I'm still gonna enjoy it. If it's a Shelly drum bass, it's like, like, even if someone says it's AI, I'll be like, it's a bit different when it comes to like lyrics and that. I will refuse. I will never listen to something that AI lyrics or AI anything, because there's no human connection to it. And I think it's all good now because everyone probably agrees with it. Yeah, like, you know what I mean, with the human connection to it. But the concern is the next generation, like, because the next generation's fucking fried, mate. Yeah, so it's like So they might happily like go to some fucking AI like show, where it's all lyrics and a hologram and just absolutely love it. Oh yeah, we're big fans of like
it's mad to think that some of these kids they don't
like,
know nothing but that.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? They only know technology, and it's like, wow. I think another reason I don't even want a kid, man.
Yeah, this is the other thing I was thinking, like, bro, do you know what I mean? It's deep when it comes from your dad. I remember years, because I've always worked kids. I still do, but I remember sitting there, man. I must have been like, I don't know, 16, 17, driving, saying like, yeah, I want kids. And he just turned to me, he's like, do you? He's like, do you really want kids? I was like, yeah, what do you mean?
Yeah.
He's like, you want to raise kids in a world like this and that? And I was like, what?
Yeah, when you think about it, like,
you're my dad, you raised me in that.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's different times though, man.
Yeah,
like, it was a little bit better then. Like, now it's just fucking mad. Like, and I just think, like I said earlier, my calling is to just travel and just see the world and try and bless people. You know
to enjoy it while it lasts, innit? Because especially like with COVID, where you realise like, oh fuck, this can all just like not be a thing.
About this new thing now.
What?
This new fucking this. I don't even want to get the name wrong, so I'm not going to say it. But they're saying there's this new strain of virus. Yeah. We're going to have to go back. I'll be real with you though. The first lockdown was the best time of my whole life.
Yeah, that's right.
Loved it. You see, with me, if I could be nocturnal, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I really sound negative when I say this, but you know, like, I really only get along with a very few people. Like, and I don't care, because the people I don't get along with, I wouldn't want to get along with. But I just have a better time in a world where it's more quiet.
Yeah.
Like, and I never was like that. So I like, that's why I stay up late now, like, so I'm just around silence more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, there's a country.
I'm a night owl, man. I'm a night owl.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, like I said, if I could be like that all the time, I would. But
the actual problem is like, it doesn't matter how much sleep I get. Yeah, this is why, like, this is why I say I was going to ask you earlier. Yeah, like with the whole ADHD thing, I don't know if it's related or whatever, but like, even if I fucking get like 4 hours sleep, yeah, I'll be like tired when I get to like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, bro. Boom, I'm bing, bing, bing. And the worst part is, I was going to ask you, like, how the fuck do you get to sleep? Are you like, because for me, it's a bit fried. Like, I have to, it sounds weird, I have to like put Friends on. Yeah. And I think it's just because it's a nostalgic thing. It's like a comfort thing. I don't know. Like, I'm not that guy that can be like, turn the TV off,
Nah, man.
Because then I'm just like
silent.
Bro, it kicks off. It kicks off upstairs. It's like I'm just thinking this, thinking that, thinking that, and then I'll think of something that pissed me off. Yeah, and then I'm like, then I'm pissed off. Then I'm like, then I can't sleep. And so I have to listen to something. So normally either friends or just like trailer park boys. I have to put something really stupid on, to like just listen to, and then just stop thinking, and then I'll just drift off, sort of thing. So, like, and I get to the point now, bro. I can't. I have to, like, if I stay around my mate's house and they're like turn that off, and I'm sitting there inside, I have to put headphones on and shit. Like, I can't. Yeah. It's a real problem at the minute, and it's like
For me to sleep, I make THC olive oil. But listen, it don't matter about how much you don't want to sleep or can't. If you take a good spoonful of a good THC olive oil, you're sleeping. That's the end of that.
Yeah, you say that though. Like for me, with the old ganja and that, like I could be like half asleep, bro. I smoke a zoo, I'm like this.
It's different though.
Awake.
It's way different. It's different. It's so different, man. It's like, bro, it's the only thing that works.
I had my mate give me CBD oil once, and it's like free. Take 3 drops in that, and I went looking like I looked at him, and I went squirt fucking loads, and I was like, oh, whoopsie, gone to sleep. Yeah, like the worst night's sleep I've ever had in my life.
Really?
Yeah, sleep paralysis. I woke up.
Fuck that.
Yeah, like real fucking like sleep paralysis, all like proper like dark fucking nightmares and that. Yeah. Woke up the next day. I hit him up. I was like, bruv, like what? And I think people were saying it's not the CBD because there's loads of other shit in it as well. And he's just, I think it's
all processed.
Yeah, because my dad told me he was like saying CBD oil is just like sleep like an absolute baby. Yeah, and I was like, but not for me, man. Like, after that, I was like, I ain't doing that.
Do shit. I'll be honest, I'll put 2 Zs of dust in a 500ml olive oil, cook that up, boom, I'm asleep. Also, I have to have a fan on. You like Friends, but that'd be too chaotic for me to listen to because I try paying attention to it too much. Yeah. So I just have a fan on full.
But that's why I put Friends, because I've seen every episode probably about fucking 20 times. Yeah, that's why I say something like. I could basically what I do is I'll listen to it and I'm watching it in my head. Because I've seen it so many times, I'm literally watching it in my head, and then that just turns me off. Because I can't listen to podcasts because I'm just like, actually listen. That's the problem. But that's why. This is a weird thing, because I swear I've walked past my mum's bedroom before, and like I can hear white noise. Yeah. And I spoke to, I can't remember I spoke to her about it, and I was just like, it's weird. Is that like fried? That like I could just. So I was saying, I think it's probably because back in the day, like when you'd fall asleep on the couch, and then it gets that time of night where it'd just be. You're thinking it's something I thought about. I was like, that would have been like her whole upbringing. Like, and there's probably that comfort in like, it's in the start. Yeah, it's that comfort in of like, while you sleep in the TV. Because what was that like? Remember back in the day, we only have like a few channels. We're talking like when she was growing up, so you probably only have like 2 channels that are broadcasting from like a few hours of the day. So like then it would just go to like the white screen. Do you know what I mean? So and I was like, I was like, that makes sense, isn't it? So it's obviously like, I've never actually spoke to her about it. She probably asked me how she watched it.
Like I ain't got no oil, so like on that end of the scale,
on it dry and that, so she just awake.
So on that end of the scale, if I've got olive oil, I'll sleep, but right now I ain't got none, I just haven't made none, like ran out, haven't made none. And
you just go harder in the gym, because I find when I absolutely go hard in the gym, which I don't often, like I sleep hard.
Even it don't matter, like put it this way, if I don't have olive oil, I just don't sleep very well. So my honest answer to your question is like right now, I'm like, I wouldn't say I'm hooked on diphenhydramine tablets. They're just sleep tablets. Yeah. But like, I have to have one if I don't have oil. So I mean, all right, fair enough. I'm dependent on them tablets then. And also, these things here, they're just little THC vapes. You know what I mean? They're just little THC vapes. Like, so it's like.
I saw it earlier. I was like watermelon. I was like, oh, because you went and bought a vape. I was like, he's really got a vape. I was like,
I cannot smoke a joint no more.
What's that do?
Just turns it on and off.
Oh, you have to press it too.
Yeah. But like. Yeah,
nice.
So literally, like, I cannot smoke a joint. I just can't do it. Like, it just, I don't know. I feel depressed and shit.
Swear down. Yeah, that's one thing I noticed. When I was like when I was in my blazing day, I don't really blaze anymore. Yeah, if I do now, it's like
I just sit there thinking.
Dust in a one skin and that. Yeah, but when I start smoking blunts, like I could only really smoke kush. Like strains affected me differently. Yeah, but like when I cut the backy out, I was like actually get high off it as opposed to that. Like I think the back, and I think like a lot of people that like in Australia they cut a lot of tobacco into. They put more tobacco in than there's weed. And I got one mate that was like they hit bare bongs and that. Yeah, and he was just like every few minutes going for the bong. I was like, you're addicted to nicotine, G. That's what you're getting off that. You're getting a nicotine high, and that's why you're like sitting there, and then like it wears off, and you're like straight in for another one. You're not actually like, bro. I've like they call it. They chop up. Yeah, they'll chop up in a bowl in Australia. Yeah, I got one mate. Yeah, it was just like, okay, cool. Like we'll put like I don't know, we'll put like 60% weed or whatever, 40% back in. He's like, no, it's got to be like more than 50-50. And I'm thinking like, to the point you'll cut it all up with scissors, and he'd be like, oh, it's still too green. I'm like, you what? So it was smoking green, and then he'd like put back in until it goes brown, until the chop's brown. Yeah, but that's their culture out there, man. Ripping billies, mate.
I've seen they do a thing with tobacco though, and it's a form of hallucinogenic, like, and they get it in a flute type thing, and they blow it up your nose.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they blow up your nose, and you sniff it, like, and you apparently, like, it's like ecstasy, like, you just come over all fucking funny and that, like, yeah, that's tobacco.
I've got those little the pouches.
Yeah.
Which I've only got them because I found them. They were just on the floor when I was at Boomtown. I was like, oh right, just a little find and that was full. Like, but I've had them before when I've been drunk and that. Yeah, and like you could be a little bit too drunk, you bang one of them, and you're like, what the fuck, like,
mate, madness.
Because I've never with cigarettes. I've never really like unless I don't smoke for ages. Like if I smoke a cigarette, I don't actually really even get like a proper.
Oh, I can never smoke a fag now.
Yeah, what?
I can never smoke a fag now.
I don't really even get feel. It's more the habit of actually smoking. That's what I like.
That's
I just like enjoy the
actual
like the ritual of it. Do you know what I mean? It's not really...
that's why I do that there, man. But yeah, like the sleep thing is just it's a massive problem for me. Like I don't even have like a logical thing to tell you. I just take oil, and that makes me sleep. And if I don't,
you're early riser as well, aren't you? You're always up early.
I hate it, bro. I'm up like 5, 6 every morning.
I wish I was like that, man. I wish I was like that.
If I go to bed at 4, I'll be up at 6.
Yeah, I swear.
Don't matter. I don't know why. It just does me head in. My brain they don't stop, bro. I've got the most active brain ever.
See, I have to sleep, bro. But when I got to be up at 6, and I've only had 4 hours sleep, and I go all day tired, then you get that with second wind, and then it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm sitting there like, bro, I've got to be up in 4 hours again, and just can't sleep. Then you get pissed off, you can't sleep, and they keep you up even more, doesn't it? Like it's long.
Bruv, when you turned up, you see me talking to one of my neighbours, like the geezer who lives below me, schizophrenic. Yeah. And bruv, like if I even manage to sleep, he'll wake me up anyway.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm on like day 3 now of having like maybe an hour or 2.
I remember you doing it back to. I remember watching one of your stories and you're like in the kitchen at like fucking whatever time. You're like, this dickhead keeps me up all the time. Yeah, fuck him. He's just done the same thing, just banging the tunes and that. Like.
Honestly, this road is a madness. Bro.
That's the problem living on top of people, man. I can't do it. Nah, never. I need to live.
Eventually, I want to buy my own land.
Yeah, I'm saying,
land, bro. I just want a plot of land. I don't even care if I don't have a house. I'll buy a static caravan.
See, I'm starting to go. Yeah, just I'm
as long as
starting
it's mine.
to think. Yeah.
You can buy a static caravan for $3,000.
Just want the space, man. I want to be able to turn 360 degrees and not see anyone.
Yeah, man. That's literally all I'm hoping for in life, man. That's what I'm working towards. That's everything I'm doing. I want to work towards buying my own plot of land. Or like I said, when Jeff's done and out of here, I don't know, maybe live abroad. It's a bit of a big thing, but I don't know. You've done a year in Australia. And
sick, bro. Sick.
Why can't I do a year somewhere?
How old are you now?
34.
34.
Yeah.
So, well, now you've only got a year. Like, they've upped the age now to 35, so you could go there now and work Australia.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I don't know. I'll just go where the wind takes me when Jeff dies, because I'll be honest with you, he's the only one who keeps my head straight. So, like, I can't...
It's a good companion.
Everyone I know, has always
sound
said to
dog
me,
as well, isn't it? He's like...
you will only know your real you when he dies. Yeah, because now, like I said to my neighbour, listen, the only reason I ain't being my normal self with you is because I know no one can look after him. If I get nicked, I'm in a cell for 24 hours, possibly longer if I get remanded.
And all you're thinking about is Jeff, innit?
Do you know what I mean? I said, so you're going to get away with this for 5 or 6 years because he's 10 now. But trust me, on the day he's dead, then make a noise. Like, and that's when it's going to be a problem for me, especially if I don't have kids or anything like.
Yeah.
That's why I want to get out of here as soon as he's gone, man. Because I can't imagine me doing much good here. You know, like I need to be around. I've noticed with me, I'm like a big energy man. I need to be around good energy. Otherwise, I'm like a sponge. I just absorb everything. And it's half of the problem. Like here, I've had to say to people, listen, don't talk to me about negative stuff. Don't hang around negative people. Like, trust me, I was negative.
Well, even when I pulled up, the second I pulled up, I see a geezer chatting to you and that, and I'm just, what's that? And I was like, are they beefing? Yeah, and I've like jumped out, and I just missed it, and you're telling me, mate, dramas like this, that, like, and then she's coming out of gaff, I don't know what she's doing, and like, just like
all the time.
All like nosy.
Mate, I'm walking down the road the other day, this geezer comes up, punched me in the face.
Swear down.
Swear to you, he's schizophrenic, bruv.
Really?
Like, yeah, I swear to you on my life, bro.
So what do you just sort of allow it then because if he's
nah,
like...
Nah, fuck him, bro. I've slapped him up, dragged him down here by his rucksack.
Oh, is that when you done that? Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you. I don't care. I don't care. Fuck all that. I don't care what you got, bro. Don't hit me. But yeah, same thing with the other geezer up there, man. It's a fucking nightmare, bro. Like, I think I'm a nice man. That's what I said to him today.
I heard you say, if you got a problem, just come knock on my door, man. I'm a nice guy. We'll talk about it. Don't be a dickhead.
That's all I can do. I can say, listen, knock on my door. Come there, but they won't, bro. So yeah, for now, I'm just there for Jeff, bro. Then after that, then we'll find out what I'm really made of. So. You know, still got a few years yet. But for them few years though, like I said, I'm really gonna focus on this shit and just see how far I can take it, because I've done Reading and Outlook and all that, and I've done that with the worst mindset, with the most least effort, like just when I was at my worst. And I think, what can I do if I'm good?
Well, I feel like there's plenty of opportunity for people that are talented if they put the work in. You get me? So it's just like, that's why when people get all cut about it and that's why I never really get. I never sit there and go like, oh, why am I not fucking there? And it's like, oh yeah, because I haven't fucking worked hard enough. It's not. I'm not. I don't sit there like I know full well. Like I don't ever like. Because even when people say to me like, bro, how are you like? You listening to some radio shit and you're not. It's just like, yeah, because like that's how it works, bro. I'm not putting in the work that's required. I'm not reaching my full potential because of my fucking the shit that I'm doing like, and I'm involved with. Like, so it's like.
But that's a big part of being a man as well. Was just self accountability. Do you know what I mean? And I think like
I was recognising I'm not a dickhead. I'm not an idiot. I know like exactly what I'm doing when I'm doing it. I'm not like a deluded guy that then comes out at something and go like, oh, I've just been like, I know exactly what I'm doing when I'm doing it, but I'm not stupid. Do you know what I mean? So it's like,
I never was like that though, man. And I'll be honest with you, the only person that is a very controversial thing, like, but I only really ever got better after I listened to Andrew Tate. Everyone slags him off and that, and I don't agree with everything he said. I'll just say that straight away.
Yeah, of course.
I think a lot of stuff he said has been taken out of context and clipped. Like, so you could probably clip a 10-second thing out of this now and make me look like shit.
Definitely. Like I've watched a lot of Andrew Tate, man. I'm a fan. I'll be real. Cool. He might say some outlandish shit, but 60, 70, 80% of what he is saying is like. It's you know what I mean. It opens your eyes to a lot of stuff, and it's motivating a lot of men out there. So it's like, how can you? I mean, fair. Like,
I think for him, he just made me feel like a dickhead, which is what I needed. Because you know, like,
you fucking brokey.
Yeah,
to be fair, that's so true. Because I sit there and be like, fuck being a brokey, bro. Fuck this, Like, I'll be real. It does motivate you. I'll be sitting there, I'm like, come on, let's fucking.
I feel like he's like a father figure to a lot of people that they. I think that's what.
That's probably
I never
true,
had that. I never had a man around to tell me like, yo, don't do this and do that. Like, I never got taught how to treat women.
He's just straight up. If you're doing this and doing that, you're fucking stupid. You're this and that, and you're just like, oh.
And I watched after his thing, and I was like, the guy's right. And I was like, fuck it, I'm joining the gym. I'd just gone through a breakup as well, and what I needed.
I was always smashing gym. Yeah, it makes sense.
So what I need, it was mad. It was so mad how it happened, but like I literally went through this breakup here, worst I've ever been in my life. Fucking come across that guy, and already felt shit. And it took me about 3 months of just watching him, and then one day I was like, I'm ready. I'll put all notes around my house like, you're a fucking bad man. Let's go. Like, I lift up the toilet seat and it's like, warrior. Right. Like, and that's a good bit of advice to any of you. If you're ever at rock bottom, leave yourself notes reminding you of how much of a fucking bad boy you are. And I had to do it for months, bruv. And I joined the gym, and it was fucking hard work because I was out of shape, bad, bruv. Like, and I'd go there, and I'd listen to an hour of Andrew Tate, or I'd listen to Andrew Tate on repeat calling me a pussy. You know what I mean? I'm like, I will not be this. Like, and I don't know, bruv. Like I said, I don't agree with everything he said, but
of course not. And everything he's done.
He come to me at a time, and I just needed it bad, bro. And I was like, this man is telling me what I should and shouldn't do, and I'm gonna do it.
It's a weird one with that sort of thing because it's like. There's not a human on this planet that doesn't come with their downfalls and their faults and their weirdness, I guess. Like, you could be the most positive person on the planet and probably you know what I mean? Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like Bob Marley, look at him for an example. How much he sort of changed the world and like, you know what I mean? What he represented, what he done, but he was like, you know what I mean? The way he treated women and how he went through that is like probably. Like,
I don't know that
really
much about him like that. Like, I don't know. He treated him like shit.
Well, I wouldn't say he treated him like he was married and he fucking ended up, he's got like 15 kids or something, probably even more with like 10 different women. I think that's just sort of Jamaican culture in general. I don't know.
That was a big regret of mine growing up, man. I'm not using that as an excuse because, self-accountability, but we're all young once, and I never watched my dad treating my mum nice, do you know what I mean? So that was a big regret of mine, the way I've treated some of the people I've been with, do you know what I mean? And, can't take it back, bruv, but all you can do is learn from it. But it's just, like I said, I needed
like
that.
Say, at least you can recognise it, innit, and know, like when you're being a dickhead, innit, instead of just thinking it's alright, do you know what I mean? Like,
nah, that's what he was saying. He's like, it's not okay to be like this. It's not like you like teaching you how to be a fucking man, and it's embarrassing to say at this age that I've only learnt maybe, 3 years ago. But, whatever, bruv. I'm there now, and I like the man for it. So
that's it.
That was a big change for me. It was all weird how it happened. Like, I done mushrooms, and then I went travelling, and I come back, and I seen Andrew Tate, went gym, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, boom. Smashed it, bruv. So like I said, we're on round 2 now. Like,
we're on
round
change the name, innit? Jay3 or something, 3.0, innit? Like,
bruv, Jay
3.0, that's what it should be, innit?
I wanted to change my name, and I did do it, but it was a ball ache, bruv.
Do you know what I mean? totally honest right now. Yeah, like I don't even really like the name CrossBreed. Yeah, I haven't.
No one likes their own name.
I was like 15, yeah, and it was like, right, I'm going to start making grime beats, yeah, and I was like, all right, I need like a cool name, whatever. I was like something that sort of represented that sort of, and it was more so because I'm South African. And I was like, now English. I was like, CrossBreed. That's why I was like, CrossBreed. Like, because I was sort of at that time when I was 15, I'd only been here like 5 years, so it was sort of like still a lot of my South African was like.
You grew up there?
Yeah, I lived there till I was 10. G.
Oh, sick. Standard.
Yeah, like I am actually like, so that's what I'm saying. Like I'm technically more English now because I'm like 29, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I've only been back once. It's bad. It's bad. I need to get myself out there. Yeah, but it was like. When I then started going into the artistry side of things, it was kind of like, you know what I mean? The name is already established.
It's stuck, there, I can't do nothing. I changed it to Weird Josh.
Weird Josh. Yeah, that's a sick name.
Yeah, it's a sick name, but it's a sick name, but it's...
Because that's the thing, people ask me, like, what would you be? And I was like, I don't even know, to be fair. Like, I would have just come up with my middle name was like Royston, which is kind of dead, isn't it? Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know, bruv. I think it's there. People know me as it, bruv. Whatever. Fuck it. Are you saying earlier, does it matter?
The problem is with me, it's because there's like when you type in CrossBreed, there's other, you know what I mean, there's a metal band out there.
There's a J1, J2. There's also a J3.
Yeah,
there's a J3. There's an American rapper called J3. There's a J3 English producer.
It is long, isn't it?
Yeah, but like, listen, there's only one you though. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
I'm stuck with the name, bruv. Stuck with it. It is what it is, bruv. No one even really calls me Josh anyway. Even like no one even calls me Josh anyway. To be fair, like most people call me Jay. And it just sort of stuck, man. But
I don't think I've ever called you Josh.
Nah, no one ever does, man. Like I can't even think of who does. Maybe my neighbours. That's about it. They call me a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's what they say to your face, isn't it? That's what they call you to your face, isn't it?
Fucking, they'll be out there now. Who's that fucking man out there? What are they fucking doing out there? I'm sitting. I just clocked. We got the window open there, yeah, and I've just spat a whole thing about fucking hating my neighbours.
Oh yeah, shit. To be fair, yeah, that's a good point, isn't it?
Fuck them, they deserve it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't give a shit, man. They put me through enough, so I bun them. Yeah, you'll see old fucking mate, his door in a minute. He's got a glass window, yeah, and he literally comes up to the window like that. With his face is on it, yeah, and it's a glass window. I'm thinking, how does this man not know I can fucking see it?
Yeah,
come past, I'm like, yo, Russ, mate, how you doing? And he's like, just retracts
things
into
you can't see him in it.
Of his miserable life. Bastard. I'm getting good at dealing with it though, man. But yeah, one day we'll be out of here. That's the dream.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Get yourself on the road. How long have we been going for, G?
I don't know. I can talk fucking England, me. We've probably been going for a while.
I don't even know what it says, eh?
We're going any longer. I'm after Uber saying to this fucking.
Yeah, I need a piss. Let's do some tunes, G.
Yes.
Right. So.
Your tunes.
Yeah. We'll do a drum and bass one, innit? So one of mine from a set or something. And let's find the best one. You can spit some bars on. Let's have a look. Do you like ragga drum and bass?
I'll be honest, I've never really done anything to it. Like, never. Yeah, never really done anything to it.
No, I'll tell you what. We'll give this one a blast, yeah, because I want to see what you think of this tune, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you could probably spit a bar to this. We'll soon find out. I think it might be a bit too hectic. We'll see. I don't know.
Possibly. We can only find out.
If there's only one way to find out, my guy. Obviously I'll do a couple of little singy bits on it, and then when the drop comes, I don't really like it. Says you can do what you want on the drops, my guy. Whoa. It's probably not have that playing as well.
What about a trillion bars, bro? I might try and spit a grime bar on this and go fast.
Do what you want, my guy.
Yeah.
In love, we fall so easily. You were the one to get hypnotize my mind. You gave me that feeling. In love, we fall like dominoes. You were the one to give me those butterflies, and I am craving that feeling that you give to me. Give to me.
Yeah, boy.
Give to me. Give to me. Give to me now. Give to me now, yeah. Give to me. Give to me. Give to me, yeah. Give to me, yeah. Give to me. Give to me. Give to me now. Give to me now. Give to me. give to me.
It's an appropriate bar, so fuck it. It's been a sec since I made tunes. Head was a mess like Beirut. I had to take some time out. Now I'm back for take 2. It's all the pain that makes you. Been through mad shit and ain't moved. Standing tall like K2. Shouted God and he came through. Look, now I'm feeling blessed. Good on my own, don't need no stress. Up in my zone, just me and Jeff. Play beats on my phone all evening, yes. I drink tea, put my feet up, rest. Meditation's the reason I decompress. DMT gave me peace with death. Negativity, I see that less. My journey's been a ride for sure. Come from the streets and inside wards. Been through madness, survived in wards. I can take the heat like ironing boards. I'm fine, of course. Fuck you if you don't like my talk. Do what I want all night till dawn. One by one, sip and write some more. Now I'm feeling cool. I was spitting bars to beats in school. Free spirit, I don't agree with rules. Never gave a shit what people thought. It's just me and my boy Jeff. Do my best to avoid skets. I write bars and go gym. I don't pay attention to what's pointless. Oh yes, I'm the boy, yes. See more shit than toilets. Used to feel rage like roidheads. Now I feel great, it annoys them. I spend my time alone. Instrumentals on when I'm at home. 5 minutes around me and it's time to go. I like my own space and I mind my own. Woo! Hey, that's a grime bar, but come out alright, it's fast. I need to learn how to like. What is that? Is that called double time?
Yeah, double time.
That's double time, yeah?
Sounds sick.
That's how fresh I am on drum, I don't even know, bro.
Give to
I
me.
love that.
Give to me.
Yeah, boy.
Give to me. Give to me now. Give to me now. Yeah. Give to me. In love, we fall so easily. You were the one to seamlessly hypnotize my mind. You gave me that feeling. In love, we fall like dominoes. You were the one to give me those butterflies, and I am craving that feeling that you give to me. Give to me. Give to me. Give to me. Give to me now. Give to me now. Yeah. Give to me. 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 Give to me now. Shout out Jay3,
yeah boy.
Shout out Jay3, yeah, Jay3, Jay3, like what?
If you let me go, I ain't coming back. I don't deal with no drama, I want to relax. It's just me up on my throne, with Logic on my Mac, and a shitty microphone, but I'm still fucking up these tracks. Do it on my ones, bury beats for fun. Get me on these drums, this is definitely the one. I am definitely the one. You won't forget me when I'm done. What is meant for me will come. I wake up blessed to see the sun. Are you down to ride? Come and get down tonight. You're not welcome around these parts if you come without the vibes. Will this 1,000 times till you get out your mind. I ain't got time for drama. A plane ride is sounding nice. I've been flying around the world living my best life. Now I'm back up here on music till I get mine. I'm on pen time until my fucking bedtime. Manifesting when I step up on a headline. Yeah, babe.
Hey, that's hard. That is actually
I've got to
sick.
read off my phone a bit, excuse me, but I don't write this sort of stuff, like, you know, like, it's new to me, the drums.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, people say it's alright, it sounds good on it, so...
That's sick, I'm definitely have to fucking...
Trying to write positive shit.
Yeah, 100.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to write no negative bullshit on that. I've still got my negative shit. I'm making that tune about my neighbours. That one's coming out. I'm going to film it in my fucking stairwell. Right in there.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
But yeah, that's sort of like, yeah, you see what I'm saying? Sort of like a liquidy...
Did you make the beat?
Yeah.
Oh, you made the beat as well?
I made all the beats, G.
All of them?
Bro, every beat you hear on this podcast is going to be my beat, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, what, you think someone else made?
No, I don't know. It's just sick, bruv. Come on.
Yeah, thank you.
Sick.
Yeah, see what I'm trying to like, because the start of the set's all like sort of ragga drum and bass. Yeah, I'm trying to go like get the, I don't know, like ragga sort of liquidy. Like even the ragga's got a liquid. All of us got a liquid element to it. Yeah, I like to think like, and then with hints of jump up. And I don't want to go too like wah, 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 too much. You know, although you should hear that. You know, I said I stayed up late last night doing a tune and that.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna play it on here, but I'll play it to you after this, bro. I want to get you on a because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do an original song. Any features I do, yeah, I'm probably gonna release them as remixes, just because I want to. Because obviously because I'm always always gonna have MCs with me, so it's like I need a track like to sing it, so then I'll get people on it. But when you, bruv, probably the best tune I've ever fucking made.
Yeah,
hands down.
Sick.
Hands down. I'll play it to you.
Was it drums?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's a banger. I ain't got it on here now. Like, so
Oh.
I literally made it last night. Yeah,
Killer.
so it's rough. I'll play it to you after.
Yeah.
And then like next time.
Yeah,
next time we do it, because that one definitely I want
We'll
to
have
get
to do
like
a
a few
part
MCs
two,
on
man.
it.
Do you know what I mean?
100%, bro. Like 100, like whenever. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
let us know in the comments if you want a part 2, man.
Yeah.
Definitely have to link up and do that, bro.
Definitely, man. Yeah, it's been sick. Thanks for fucking, because this is the thing as well. Like any people, like any MCs or anyone that gets on this, especially in the early stages, I really appreciate it.
Nah, bro,
obviously,
come on, man.
Trying to
We
build
go way
something from
back,
nothing,
bruv.
and there's fucking light, mate. Do you know what
Yes,
I mean?
bruv.
I need to investigate what the fuck's going on now. I think it's just overheating, eh? It's what you
Maybe.
get for buying cheap shit, mate. You know what I mean?
Nah, it can't deal with the fucking vibes, bro.
Yeah, it's the fire.
It can't deal with it, man.
But,
It's had enough.
But yeah, like I say, man, it's just like, you know what I mean, people that are actually keen to jump on it in such an early
Always.
stage where it's like probably not even going to get fuck all views. Like,
don't give a fuck,
appreciate,
bro.
yeah, that's it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I don't give a fuck.
so I appreciate that. It would be part of the growth, and
man.
hopefully it does well, man. It's like it's
It will.
well, the format of it. It's like, I don't really know. I used ChatGPT to be fair. I was like, like put the format in. I was like, tell me another podcast in the world that's doing this. Yeah, like you get radio shows that do it, but nothing exactly like, because this is the other this is the other thing. Yeah, like I'd want nothing more. When you release your tunes on DistroKid, yeah, do you do YouTube content ID?
Is that what, from the selectable options at the bottom? Yeah,
Yes.
I think I do. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well,
Yeah.
if you don't do that, you can perform your music on this podcast. Because the problem is,
Okay.
if you do YouTube content ID, when I then say you
Oh,
say
it's gonna
you do
say
your
fuck
tune,
off.
I get
Yeah.
copyrighted. I get
Yeah,
copyrighted
yeah.
because you're or whatever revenue gets made off that will then go to. It's a real fickle thing. I'll get copyrighted basically. It's like you're playing copyrighted music. That's why I own the rights to this music.
Oh,
yeah.
So
it's like
yeah,
so it doesn't matter. Like that's why I don't think
standards.
you get these sort of podcasts because they're so complicated legally.
Yeah, to
like
do.
if you, it's like you can do it on radio because they're paying PRS. There's all sorts of payments. You know what I mean? Even if you go on radio, if your tune gets paid, you're getting paid PRS. It's all like a structured. There's P's in it, yeah. But it's like if I get someone on here and perform their song, because I'd want nothing more for people to promote their music and do
that'd be
live
sick.
performances of it. So it's like, but yeah, if you when you next release, just don't hit that content idea. We'll give it a try,
Alright,
see what
cool.
happens, and then we
Yeah,
can
we'll
like
slap
hopefully,
one
and
on
then
there.
just see what happens, man. Sort of just taking it as it comes because
Oh,
it's
well
like
done, man.
because that's what content idea is, isn't it? It's like it's
Yeah.
literally searching the way to see who's using your music, where. Like I mean, it's
one of them copyrighted me.
So
And
I
I
don't-
was like, I had to explain that this is me.
yeah, you got a lot. Yeah,
Like,
that's a
do you know
lot.
what I
innit?
mean? I was like, fucking hell. I kind of fucked up the last 2 ones with the streams as well because I uploaded them, thought I uploaded the wrong versions, took them down, and then re-uploaded them, and then I had to start all from scratch. But the stats are from the last one, so I can't even see
So I don't.
anything to do with these new ones. So that's another bit of
Yeah.
advice. If you're an artist, don't think you can just upload on that shit and remove it and upload it. I made a big mistake by doing that.
Oh, yeah, you say that. Wait, hold on, say that again because you got.
I've put 'em on there,
It's back
they're
on,
back on
yeah,
there,
because
yeah.
Westy told me that, yeah, because bruv, so I see your tune on social media, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get round to going on Spotify and getting it, but
Yes.
this is how the
Yeah.
algorithm picked up your tune, yeah, because I was just listening to it and it just come on. I was like, oh, this is Jay3's new tune, yeah, because obviously
Yeah.
I hear it on social media now.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, sick. So it's like obviously the algorithm's picked up on it. I was quite
Yeah.
gassed, yeah. I've like gone on it, saved it,
Sick.
clicked on it, and that's when I clocked you had at that time 6,000-7,000 streams. And I was like, oh, sick. And then because I was like, obviously saved it,
Yes,
and obviously you're my boy, I looked like 2 or 3 days later, I was like, right, he's getting like a couple thousand streams a day. I was like, sick, this should do well.
Yeah.
And then I've looked, this is before Westy even told me, I saw it was gone. And then Westy's like, yeah, he's deleted his tunes and that. I was like, right, what's going on? But now it's back on and it's still got the original. Because I thought, I knew it as well. I was like, he's going to end up just putting them back out again.
Yeah.
But like, it's a good thing the streams are still there,
man.
still sort of like stayed with it.
That's
So what did you do? You deleted it and it was just a certain amount of time that you managed to then get it back on, or what?
Yeah, so basically the way it works here is if you delete something, the metadata stays in stores.
Oh, okay,
So you
right,
can't
yeah.
re-upload it because it basically says it's already there. So you have to have a certain time frame to be able to re-upload it. And then when I actually uploaded it, there was a problem as well. But yeah, eventually it went
Yeah,
up.
to be fair,
like-
because I think that shit exists if you want to jump ship from DistroKid
Yeah.
and delete everything off DistroKid, you can then move to another distributor without losing your streams and that. And it's all like, my mate done it, it's a ball ache, bro. Like,
Mate, it's like I would never do it again. But like I said earlier, the reason I took them down is because I just got tired of looking at, like, and you know, listen, that's another message in this podcast. Never compare yourself to people because they say comparison is the
100%,
thief of all joy.
100%.
Yeah, and I'm out here doing the same
100%.
fucking thing. I'm comparing myself to people who, you know, and like you said a minute ago, like I haven't put in the work, so why do I fucking deserve 250,000 streams?
100%.
Like, and I'm sitting there feeling like I do and feeling like shit that I don't.
I get motivated, I do, brother. Like, especially because like Boomtown, brother. So I want nothing more but to play at Boomtown and that, yeah. And it's like it's nothing, especially when I'm there, yeah. And I see people that I know, yeah, like so local and that, yeah. I see them myself, so I'm gassed, yeah. Get absolutely gassed, and it's like for me, especially when I see social media, I don't sit there and go, oh, I'm fucking.
Yeah,
I get motivated. I'm like, yes, like I want that, yeah. Like, let me fucking, you know what I mean? I'm like, yes, sick. Let
It's
me
just
let me
the
do that.
numbers that do my head in. Like, and
I can't watch the numbers, bro. I get shit numbers. Like, I still do it. Like, it's not going to stop me, innit? It's like,
it was actually Comedy that said that to me. It was like, bro, fuck the numbers. Like, you got good numbers before. You had a break. You'll get good numbers again. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, put it this way. I'm putting like YouTube videos out. Some of them are getting like fucking 40, 50 views. Yeah, because it's a grind, bro. It's going to take a few months, maybe a year or two.
These ones will be the best ones in 2 years. Yeah. This one, all these podcasts here will be the originals, and these will be the million viewers, like, or whatever. And we'll do another one. We'll do, like, you know.
Well, the thing is, it's like, I look at every piece of sort of digital content as like an asset, and once it's there, it's in the ethos. And like, if it picks up in the future, like, people are going to run it back and, do you know what I mean, check them out. And it's like, so we'll see how it goes, man. Like I say, like, even with this, bro, like, cool, it'd be nice to turn it into like a career, I guess. But like,
you will.
Even if I don't give a fuck. I'm still going to do it, G.
It's doing what you love.
Still going to do it. Yeah, I enjoy it, bro. And the main thing is, like I said to you, this right now, I'm not back home on my weekend, on my bank holiday weekend getting seshy, bro. I'm doing this, like, and I'm way more fulfilled doing it. It's like I'm so used to being by myself all week. It's like, for me, like, when I say people, I'm driving London, then Wales, and they're like, what? I'm like, I do that all week. I just come back from Belfast, Scotland. I'm like, bro.
Used to it anyway.
I'm so used to a little drive here to Wales, nothing, G, nothing. Yeah. So it's like, I mean, it would be nice to have, like, you know, I mean, Marcus and that come with me, or like anyone, but it's just kind of.
Shout him next time. Listen, if you're watching.
Well, he was going to come down because he wants to make a music video for you.
Yeah, let's do one. We should do something like.
Yeah, come down for like an actual. That's what I'm saying.
Like, do one in here or fucking, I don't know, with it or something.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Well, it's a fucking studio, G. Like,
well, listen, we're going to do a part 2. If you want us to talk about anything, make sure you put it in the comments too, man.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah.
If you got any subjects and that, don't feel like I'm going to hold back. Trust me.
Any questions? We will address it. If there's any comments that, like, you know what I mean, address anything.
Yeah, I don't know. There might be someone who wants to ask me something, someone who wants to ask you something, or just about a random subject. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not about to hold back. Yeah. It's just me, innit? But yeah, man.
Sick. Yeah, love, brother. Appreciate it.
Come on.
Safe.
Come on.
That's another episode done. Bang. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you on the next one. Love. Well, actually, one sec. You want to plug anything? I got my single is out on Friday the 13th. Because I thought my luck can't really get any worse. So
I was gonna say what?
Yeah, well, out on a Friday in like 3-4 weeks from now, and I looked Friday 13th. I was like, fuck, like. How bad can it really get? Do you know what I mean? Like, do
it.
Yeah,
I'd plug a million tunes, but I can't even tell you what I'm going to be doing because I'm like spontaneous. I just write and upload it. Do you know what I mean? So just go onto my Spotify and all my streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify. It's just at Jay3 Music UK. Same as on fucking Instagram and all that stuff.
Well, all the links are in the comment section right now. If you just look below, check it out. Yeah, peace, love, safe, G.
Sweet, man.
Peace.
If you let me go, I ain't coming back. I don't deal with no drama, I want to relax. It's just me up on my throne, with Logic on my Mac, and a shitty microphone, but I'm still fucking up these tracks. Do it on my ones, bury beats for fun. Get me on these drums, this is definitely the one. I am definitely the one. You won't forget me when I'm done. What is meant for me will come. I wake up blessed to see the sun. Are you down to ride? Come and get down tonight. You're not welcome around these parts if you come without the vibes. Will this 1,000 times till you get out your mind.